I took 5 of the best Wonderkids and tried to win them the Ballon d'Or. From a player on the verge of winning it in real life to a talent who hasn't even signed a pro contract. And I will be trying to make them the world's best players, but if they fail, their careers are over. So let's start with a Wonderkid who won the UCL. This is Desiree Doué, the best Wonderkid in the world. However, he has walked into my office seeking for my help. As he is destined to win the Golden Boy this season, he wants even more than that. Doué has trusted me to take over his career and win him the Ballon d'Or and make him the world's best player. And these are Doué's stats for this season so far. 12 goals and 11 assists in just 42 games. At an 81 overall at just 19. He's already incredible. However, the favorites for the Ballon d'Or right now are Rafinha, Lamine, Yamal, and Pedri. However, with PSG so far undefeated in the league, in the final of the Coupe de France, but most importantly are still in the Champions League where they face Arsenal in the semi-finals. If Doué can go all the way and be important and win PSG all those 3 trophies, he might steal the Ballon d'Or under Rafinha's head. But the question is, can he do it? As we have the first leg of the UCL semi-final up against Arsenal. We always sim the first leg. Let's see if Desiree Doué can shine in that right wing position. Let's see if they can get a first leg victory against Arsenal. And it's a 2-1 victory. Desiree Doué has to make sure that they secure that second leg. But it is now time for the second leg. Can Doué and PSG keep their cool and beat Arsenal to get to the UCL final? And straight away, here come Arsenal on the attack. Bukayo Saka with a sharp match at the box. Donnarumma picks it up easily. And here come Arsenal once again as Bukayo Saka gives the ball into Gabriel Jesus. He gives it away. It's Gabriel Jesus 1v1 against Donnarumma. It's a great save, Donnarumma, keeping us in the lead. And here comes Kvaratskhelia looking for that first PSG attack of the game. Maybe to go 3-1 up in aggregate. Doué gives it to João Neves. And now it's João Neves with a brilliant through ball. It's a Desiree Doué looking to get rid of Zinchenko. He cuts inside. It's still Desiree Doué with the crossing. Gives it all the way to Kvaratskhelia with the header. And it goes wide. Great chance creation though from Doué. But now it's Gabriel Jesus on the ball. Gives it into Leandro Trossard. Trossard with a great pass. But now it's Hakimi who gives it to Doué once again. And now Desiree Doué gives it all the way to Ousmane Dembele. They're looking for that third goal of the tie. Dembele with a through ball into Doué. Looking to make it 3-1. Can he go and score his first goal of the tie? And yes, he does. Doué makes it 3-1. That might be the goal that takes him to the next round and give him his first ever UCL final. And now Desiree Doué gives it to João Neves. Back into Doué. And now it's Doué on the run. Looking for the opportunity again. He sees Ousmane Dembele. Can he get it to him? Yes, he does. Dembele with a shot. And it's saved by Raya. This game is not over. And now it's Doué to take the corner. Hoping to get an assist here to make it 4-1 in aggregate with the bicycle kick. Marquinhos puts it away. There is no chance Arsenal make a comeback, just like Real Madrid couldn't. But let's get one more goal to secure the UCL final spot. And it's Desiree Doué in the second half looking for that final goal. Looking to get it past Zinchenko. Yes, he does. He cuts inside. It's still Doué. Gives it back to Ousmane Dembele with a shot. And it's another great save by Raya. And now it's Zaire Emery gives it into Desiree Doué on the ball. Once again, cuts inside. Gives it all the way to João Neves. João Neves 1v1 with a shot. And it goes in. Doué gets 1 goal and 2 assists in this game. This tie has to be over. PSG are going to the final. And the referee blows the whistle. This tie is over. PSG are going to the final. And Desiree Doué gets another man of the match performance. If he can do this in the UCL final, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the Ballon d'Or already. But as PSG win the UCL final, of course, Doué picks up his first league title. But sadly, he misses out on the team of the season as literally every single one of his teammates is there. But him, that is not good for his Ballon d'Or race. And with Ousmane Dembele also winning the Golden Boot, if they win the UCL, Dembele could probably win the Ballon d'Or. And in the UCL final, they'll be facing Barcelona, where 3 favorites are there. Of course, I mentioned Rafinha, Yamal, and Pedri. Let's see if they can do it. But before that, he has to go ahead and secure a double as he is in the Coupe de France final against Stade de Reims. Surely, it should be an easy trophy for Doué. And it's very important we play this game even though it's an easy win, because if Desiree Doué can get like a hat-trick or something, he can slowly climb up the rankings of the Ballon d'Or and maybe even surprise the world and win it this season. And now it's Zaire Emery who gives it into João Neves. It's João Neves on the ball. Gives it all the way to Desiree Doué, who's looking for a Ballon d'Or season this year somehow. Looking for the upset. It's still Desiree Doué. He's been a little selfish today. Desiree Doué with a shot and it's saved. And it's another save by Diouf. Oh my days, PSG should have taken the lead there. Dembele gives it all the way to João Neves. João Neves with a through ball into Desiree Doué, who's looking to make it 1-0 to shine on this cup final. Cuts inside, finesse shot with his left foot. Diouf makes another great save. Come on, Doué. And now it's Brady Barcola gives it into Doué, who takes that touch. He's looking to create chance here after chance with the cross in into Nuno Mendes with a cross, and it's going to be a penalty. Great cross from Doué leads to a handball from Stade de Reims. But of course, Doué is not the penalty taker. It is Vitinha. Can he go ahead and slot this in? He goes to the right-hand side. What a weird camera angle. Barcola with a follow-up shot, and it's saved. João Neves misses. What was that angle? It changed on me. Wow, PSG still have not scored. Here comes Stade Reims looking to take the lead, but Hakimi gives it to Dou&e. Dou&e back into Hakimi. And now Charchava Hakimi on the run, looking for the space. He finds Desiree Dou&e. Dou&e wants to do it himself because his teammates can't score. It's still Desiree Dou&e who goes near post and it hits the post. How unlucky is PSG getting today? But now it's Dou&e on the ball, looking for the opportunity. Sends a through ball into Joao Neves. And now it's Joao Neves 1v1 against Diouf once again. Oh my, another horrible shot from Neves. He needs to stop shooting. But now in the second half, here comes Dou&e. PSG should be like 2 goals up, but they are struggling here today. Dou&e gets rid of 2 defenders like he does in real life. It's still Desiree Dou&e looking for that solo goal, it seems. Desiree Dou&e cuts inside. It's still Dou&e. Finish that with his right foot. Man, he is not a good shooter today, man. But now here comes Stade Reims looking for the upset. It's Ito on the ball. We need to win the ball back. It's Dou&eacute with a shot. And they take the lead in the 73rd minute. PSG are not finishing their chances. And they're getting punished. Is the upset gonna happen? This should be PSG's. But now it's Vitinha. Gives it all the way to Zai Emery. And now it's Zai Emery on the ball. Gives it all the way into Dou&e. Desiree Dou&e with a through ball into Joao Neves. This has to be a goal. Joao Neves 1v1 near post. It goes in. Dou&e with the assist. Finally, PSG score. They haven't lost all season in the league. They should not be losing this cup final. Oh, Stade Reims with 1 minute left to go. In stoppage time of extra time. Dou&eacute with a shot. And it goes wide. PSG keep dodging bullet after bullet, but now we're going to penalties. And PSG Vitinha is the first to step up to take it. They need to win. They cannot lose on pens. Vitinha slots it in. Let's go. But now it's Dou&eacute. This man has been dangerous in this game. He goes to the right-hand side, and Donnarumma does not go the right way. But now Ousmane Dembele, probably the best player in this team, is going to take this next penalty. He goes to the bottom left, slots it in. 2-1 to PSG. And now it's Diakon for Stade Reims. This has to be a miss now. Diakon puts it top right. This is not good. Desiree Dou&e has never missed a penalty when pressure has come into it. Surely he's going to be cold as ice as usual. Puts it in the top right. That is our man. But now it's Buta. Buta to make it 3-3, but Donnarumma makes a save. And now it's Charchava Hakimi. Where's he going to go? He goes ahead and chips it down the middle, but Diouf stays still. And now it's Ito. Ito goes to the right. Donnarumma makes another save. And now if Bradley Barcola scores this, PSG have won the trophy. The Coupe de France. But Diouf makes a save. Donnarumma has to save Darami's penalty to win this final. Darami goes down the middle. We're going to sudden death. Joao Neves. This game should not be as close as it is. And Joao Neves goes to the bottom right. He slots it in. Why are we struggling so much against Stade Reims? Donnarumma versus Moscardo. Moscardo goes to the right. Damn, man. Come on. Zai Emery to take the next penalty. Where's he going to go? I think I put too much power on that. Puts it top left, though. He doesn't miss. Let's go. Donnarumma, you have to say this. We need to win this trophy. He goes down the middle. Oh, my days. This penalty shootout is crazy. Marquinhos, the captain. You cannot let your team down. He goes to the bottom right. He slots it in. Come on, man. Donnarumma, you have to save this penalty. Come on, just end up this game. He goes to the left. He gets the right way, but he doesn't save. Nuno Mendes to take the next penalty. Where is he going to go? He goes to the top left. Oh, my days. As long as we don't miss, we're fine. Sekine to take the next penalty. Surely this is the last one being taken. He goes to the right. Donnarumma makes the save. And probably the hardest game PSG have had all season. It shouldn't have been this difficult, but they're going to lift the trophy. Will PSG go ahead and lift the trophy? And what is wrong with this game? It doesn't even allow us to lift the trophy. But Desiree Dou&e wins the Coupe de France on for the treble against Barcelona. But it's time for the UCL final. The team that wins this game will be on a treble. Desiree Dou&e, if he can shine here, there's still a chance he can win the Ballon d'Or. It's not looking very likely, but crazier things have happened in football. Let's see how this goes. It's Pedri with a through ball into Lewandowski. 1v1 against Donnarumma with a shot. Donnarumma makes a save. Barcelona are looking dangerous already. But now it's a corner for Frankie de Jong with the cross in. Trying to find Lamine Yamal with the header. They get it away. And now it's Joao Neves trying to send it through ball, but he gives it away. Ronaldo Jr with a shot. Pacho with a block. Don't tell me it's a penalty, fam. These handballs in this game are crazy. Barca have a free goal here. But now it's Robert Lewandowski. Where is he going to go? I can't see. The camera angle keeps changing on me. He goes to the right. It's 1-0. Barcelona take the lead in the UCL final. But it's a through ball into Lewandowski. Here come Barcelona once again. It's Lewandowski with a shot. He hits the post. We're dodging bullets here. But it's Lamine Yamal on the ball again. Into Robert Lewandowski, who gives it into Rafinha with a shot. It goes wide. Barcelona are dominating this game. But now it's Lamine Yamal. Gives it into Robert Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal on the ball with a shot. And it goes wide. We're getting so lucky right now. But right before halftime, here come Barcelona again. It's Rafinha. He's through on goal. He's faster than Pacho. Is he faster than Pacho? He goes for the tackle. And that's bad. That's going to be a red, isn't it? He had to stop him. If not, that was going to be 2-0. Knotting them up. And I think that's, yeah, it's a red card. PSG, I think this game is over. Robert Lewandowski to take this penalty. He goes ahead and has a shot, and he puts it away. 2-0 down, 2-0 down as the halftime whistle is about to blow. I think Dou&e is not winning this Champions League. But here comes Rafinha looking to end up this game to make it 3-0. The future Ballon d'Or winner probably. It's Pablo Gavi on the ball. Gives it into Rafinha with a shot down the remote. Makes a great save. Rafinha with the follow-up. 3-0. I think this game is over. There's nothing PSG are going to be able to do to come back from this. There's no way. Not with 10 men. And now Rafinha 1v1. I wasn't even commentating. 4-0. This game is over. You guys can't see it, but Barcelona just lifted the UCL trophy. What is going on with this game? But that is one of the most one-sided finals I've ever seen. That is not good for Dou&e's Ballon d'Or push. And as the season comes to an end, Dou&e had an incredible breakout season this year. 13 goals and 14 assists, but sadly, he won't win the Ballon d'Or. But there is always next season. But the question is, should he remain at PSG or should we maybe move him to another club? And of course, Dou&e did not win it. Lewandowski finally gets the Ballon d'Or he has deserved. So on to next season for Dou&e. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 300k subscribers. But the question is, should we leave PSG? Now, PSG are one of the best teams in the world right now, but maybe Desiree Dou&e can do better at a different club. At the end of the day, I have decided that I'm going to keep him here at least one more season because, like I said, they probably are the best team in the world just behind Barcelona, and we did make some changes here in the squad. And since my goal is to help Dou&e become the best player in the world, I've done some changes to the squad. Kvaratskhelia is now a center attacking mid. Ousmane Dembele is now a striker, and Bradley Barcola has moved to the right, and now Desiree Dou&e is the best left winger in the side. So I think last year he had his breakout season, but this season could be the year he wins the Ballon d'Or. If not, maybe we could think about moving to a different club. But let's see how Desiree Dou&e does in his first ever full season. So we have now arrived in March, where the football gets really good, and so far PSG are undefeated in the league once again. They're also still competing in the Coupe de France, and in the Trophy the Champions, they're actually the winners of the competition. But the question is did they qualify for the Champions League? Surely they should be automatically qualifying for this competition, and it seems like they finished in first place. Hopefully Desiree Dou&e was a big part of that. But the question is, who will they be facing in the round of 16? And they will be facing Bayern Munich. That is not an easy tie. But Desiree Dou&e, however, has been cooking 20 goals in the Ligue 1, and he is also the 4th top goal scorer in the Champions League. 9 goals and 7 appearances is ridiculous. And he has been PSG's best player. 31 goals and 10 assists in 38 appearances. This could be the Ballon d'Or season already. But first, we need to make it far and potentially win the Champions League here. It's the first leg against Bayern Munich. Let's see how this first leg goes. Hopefully, it's a victory. It's a 3-2 victory. But it's going to be a close game in the second leg. But it's now time for the second leg. Can Desiree Dou&e and co go ahead and go on to the quarterfinals? And now it's João Neves on the ball, gives it to Vitinha. Vitinha all the way into Dou&e, who lays it off in for Kvaratskhelia, who is playing at Cam this season with a through ball into Desiree Dou&e, the top goal scorer for PSG in the Champions League. 1v1, cuts inside with his right-footed finish. Orbrigg makes a great save. And now it's Kvaratskhelia on the ball, looking for that through ball. He does find Desiree Dou&e, who's all alone in that left wing position where he's been absolutely incredible. Can he go ahead and take the lead in this game and extend the lead in the tie? He gives it to Ousmane Dembele instead. He should have just shot it, man. But here come PSG in the second half, because it was a boring first half. Is Desiree Dou&e on the ball, looking for an opportunity. He does find Ousmane Dembele with a shot, and it finally goes in. PSG finally take the lead. It's 4-2 in aggregate. Surely this game is over. But now it's Kvaratskhelia on the ball, sends a through ball into Desiree Dou&e, running down that left wing position, dominating this game. And now it's Dou&e still on the ball, cuts inside. Desiree on his right foot, it's blocked. Dou&e with the header, and it goes in. But the referee denies him of a goal. Come on, man. And the referee blows the whistle. PSG are going through the quarters. However, if Dou&e continues to play like this, because this game was horrible for him, he would not win the Ballon d'Or. But in the quarterfinals, they have Arsenal once again like they had last year in the semis. How is this first leg going to go? And it's a 3-1 win. I think we're safe to sim the second leg as well. But it's now time for the second leg. I'm going to sim it because I think a 2-goal lead is just enough. But did I make a mistake? And no, we win 3-2, 6-3 in aggregate as Desiree Dou&e gets a goal as well. But in the semis, we do have Liverpool. Now, this is going to be a tough one. PSG did knock out Liverpool in real life. Let's see how this first leg goes. And it's a 2-1 win, closer than last time. But it's now time for the second leg. One more victory away, and once again, Dou&e will be in the Champions League final. And here comes Liverpool. It's Curtis Jones on the ball. Great tackle for Pacho. Let's go on this counter. Desiree Dou&e to Vitinha. Vitinha to Kvaratskhelia. And now it's Kvaratskhelia looking for that through ball from Desiree Dou&e as he dominates that left wing position. Gets rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold. 1v1 against the keeper. Can he put this away? And yes, he does. Desiree Dou&e makes it 1-0, 4-1. 3-1 in aggregate. Let's go. Nuno Mendes in into Ousmane Dembele. Back into Vitinha, who finds Desiree Doué wide open once again. Where is Trent Alexander-Arnold? It's Desiree Doué with a shot. No, Gabriel gets it back. Barcola gives it to João Neves, who gives it into Vitinha, who gives it to Desiree Doué. Trent Alexander-Arnold is gone once again. Doué with a shot. 2 goals in 10 minutes for Doué. This is the Doué we need that could win the Ballon d'Or. This is what we need from him. And now Kvaratskhelia gives it into Desiree Doué. Desiree Doué is looking for his hat-trick. Of course, he's not going to pass the ball right now. It's Desiree Doué. Gets rid of the defender. It's still Desiree Doué. The solo goal of dreams. He has done it. Dropped 3 goals against the best team in the Premier League right now. Dropped 3 goals on one of the best right backs of all time. Desiree Doué. He has to be the favorite for the Ballon d'Or now. What a performance. The referee blows the whistle. Doué picks up his first ever career hat-trick and they're going to the UCL final. Once again, this time he has to win. But when it comes to the league, PSG went undefeated once again as the player of the season went to Vitinha. But in the team of the season, Desiree Doué is there this time around. But not only that, Desiree Doué does pick up the Golden Boot in the league. He will probably also pick up the Golden Boot in the UCL. He's having an incredible year. But in the Champions League final, he will be playing against the best team of all time, against some of the best players in the world. But he is also on a treble because he won the Coupe de France once again. Can Desiree Doué become the best player in a treble-winning team? And surely that means he wins the Ballon d'Or. And after a long, boring game, it was 0-0. That means it's time for penalties. This is good, but it's not good. It gives PSG a higher chance of winning, but that means Desiree Doué wasn't good enough to put a single goal past Real Madrid. All I'm hoping for is that PSG win the UCL because that alone will help them out to win the Ballon d'Or this season, hopefully. And Madrid just stepping up for the first penalty of this pen shootout. He goes to the right-hand side. He slots it in top corner. He's not missing that. And Vitinha, the best player in Liga this season according to the competition. He goes to the bottom left. He makes it 1-1. Let's go. And now it's Kylian Mbappe, the best player in the world in terms of ability. Goes to the right-hand side. Donnarumma guesses the right way, but he cannot save it. And now Ousmane Dembele, he better not miss this. He is double-footed. He can take the penalty with either foot. He slots it in top corner. No chance of missing. Vinicius Jr. known for missing penalties when it matters, typically for Real Madrid. Goes to the right-hand side. He slots it in so easily. I moved a little bit too early. Kvaratskhelia, who's had an incredible season at camp for PSG this season. He goes to the bottom right. He slots it in as well. 3-3. But now it's Eduardo Camavinga. Where he's going to go? He goes to the left-hand side. It's 4-3. This is not good. Desiree Doué. Come on. You have to put it in. You have to bend PSG's best player. He chips it down the middle. Cold as ice. He is not missing that. But now it's Jude Bellingham. Where he's going to go? He goes down the middle as well. Chips the keeper of his own. And now, if Achraf Hakimi misses this, Real Madrid will be Champions League winners once again. He goes down the middle. Hakimi tries to chip it as well, but Courtois guesses it. Once again, Desiree Doué not only misses out on the Champions League, but a treble. This is not good for his Ballon d'Or push. And Luka Modric lifts the Champions League. It sucks that Doué misses out 2 years in a row. But the season is not over. And I say it's not over because the World Cup has arrived as France is in Group C. Of course, Desiree Doué will be taking part as a starting left winger now at an 87 overall. And this team is just the best national team in the world. He could easily win that World Cup. However, it's going to be an issue because look at all the superstars in his team. Ousmane Dembele, Olise, Mbappe, who just won the Champions League. He needs to make sure he is the best player in this tournament if he wants that Ballon d'Or. But before we get into the World Cup, this was Desiree Doué club season. 48 goals and 14 assists. One of the best seasons I have ever seen from an individual who did not win the Champions League. But it's on to the World Cup now. But it's time for Desiree Doué's World Cup debut. It should be an easy game as we face Ireland. But it's Desiree Doué on the ball once again, already dominating this game through ball into Michel Olise with a shot, and Doué gets the assist as it's now 1-0. This is going to be an easy game. And now it's Eduardo Camavinga finds Desiree Doué once again. He's on the run, gives it to Kylian Mbappe, one of the best players in the world, cuts inside. Kylian Mbappe goes near post and hits the post. And now it's Desiree Doué, gives it into Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe holds up the play, and now it's Desiree Doué once again on the ball. Desiree Doué dribbling past the defenders, gives it back into Camavinga. It goes wide. Why is France not scoring these chances Doué is giving him? Now it's Ousmane Dembele, gives it into Desiree Doué, who's created so many chances already in this game. Gets it through ball into Kylian Mbappe. 1v1 against Kelleher, and he misses again. But Mbappe this time puts it away. Basically an assist for Doué again. And now it's Desiree Doué on the ball, gets rid of one defender. It's still Desiree Doué, gets rid of another, sits him down again. It's still Desiree Doué, sends a through ball into Olise for his third assist. Dou&e is cooking in the chance creations today. 3-0 to France. Lisa gives it to Camavinga. It's Camavinga gives it to Dou&e, who's looking for his first goal. Even though this game's over, Desiree Dou&e with a shot, and he does it. 3 assists and 1 goal in his first ever World Cup game. That has to be the greatest debut in World Cup history. The referee blows the whistle. Desiree Dou&e with a man-of-match performance on his debut. And France ended up winning Group C with all 3 victories and 11 goals scored and only 2 goals conceded. But in the round of 16, they will face Romania. And now there is no need to play this game. Romania aren't the best team, but Mbappe is suspended. That could cause a loss, but I'm going to risk it. I believe Dou&e and France can go ahead and go to the next round, and it's a 4-0 victory. I told you. But up next is the quarterfinals up against Spain. And with Ousmane Dembele suspended this time around, we're going to have to play this game, and hopefully Desiree Dou&e can be the main man. But here comes Spain. Lamine Yamal, the best youngster in the world right now. Lamine Yamal comes back, gives it into Pablo Gavi. Gavi's looking for the shot. He gives it to Mikel Oyarzabal with a shot. It's a great block from Upamecano. And here comes France. Zaire Emery gives it to Chouameni. Chouameni with a through ball. It's a Desiree Dou&e. Takes a touch, has a shot. It's blocked, but Mbappe misses it. But it goes in. How did Mbappe miss that? It still goes in. France go 1-0 up. Guess we'll celebrate that. I don't know. But now they give it away, and it's going to be a handball. I was just trying to clear out the ball. Pavard gives it to Oyarzabal, has a shot, and he blocks it with his hand. Spain have a penalty. To take the penalty is the man who won it, Mikel Oyarzabal. The camera keeps changing on me, and Mike Maignan could not save it. It's 1-1. This is not good, fam. Spain have looked the better side so far. Now it's Desiree Dou&e looking to get a goal already. It's Zaire Emery looking to take the lead again. And it's Desiree Dou&e takes a touch. 1v1 against the Spain keeper. He shoots it, but it's saved by Simon again. He is facing one of the best keepers in the world right now. And now it's Theo Hernandez. Gives it all the way to Desiree Dou&e, who's wide open. Crosses it in. That's fine. Michaud Lise with the header. It goes wide. Dou&e creates another opportunity that's missed. But now it's Zaire Emery gives it to Kylian Mbappe. And here comes Kylian Mbappe with a through ball into Desiree Dou&e. Can he get there? Can he put this one away? Desiree Dou&e with a shot. It goes in. They take the lead. It's 2-1. France are back up. Dou&e finally showing that he can score some goals. And now it's Arlien Chouameni. Gives it into Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery with a through ball into Desiree Dou&e. He's been the best player on the pitch so far today. Dou&e gets rid of one. It's Desiree Dou&e squares it into Olise, but just Simon blocks him. That was incredible though. But here comes Mikel Oyarzabal. 1v1. It's a great tackle. No, it's missed. And it goes in. A screamer from Oyarzabal. It's 2-2. This France team is not playing football other than Dou&e. Hernandez gives it to Desiree Dou&e. The only man that's been playing today. Gets rid of one defender. And now it's Desiree Dou&e running down the wing. Showing shades of Neymar here. It's Desiree Dou&e still on the ball. Nobody can touch him here on the ball. It's Desiree Dou&e. Can somebody get open? No, nobody gets open, fam. Is that a penalty? That is going to be a penalty for France. Desiree Dou&e did all the work. And stepping up to take it is Kylian Mbappe, the penalty taker. We're not taking it off this man. Kylian Mbappe goes to the left-hand side. He slots it in. I don't know what's going on with the camera angle, but it's 3-2. Desiree Dou&e wins that penalty. Mbappe puts it away. And now it's Desiree Dou&e on the ball once again, really dominating whoever's playing right back position. It's still Desiree Dou&e. Desiree Dou&e 1v1 gives it to Olise. This game is over. There is one man who's been absolutely incredible in the entire pitch, and his name is Dou&e. And the ref blows the whistle. Another man of the match performance from our man, from the 20-year-old. We're going to the semifinals. And in the semifinals, they will be facing the Three Lions in England. And as Saliba is still injured, can France go ahead and beat the Three Lions and send them to the World Cup final for a third time in a row? And England have played some frustrating football as we're going to a penalty shootout. Now, England have a history of not winning penalty shootouts, so this should be in our favor. And Cole Palmer stepping up to take the first penalty. Has only missed one penalty in his career, and he keeps it that way as it's 1-0 to England. Kylian Mbappe, the man who scored a penalty in the last game. Where's he gonna go? He goes to the bottom right-hand corner. Pickford dives really early, and we'll take that goal. Bukayo Saka missed the penalty against Madrid, but won the game for them. He goes to the right. Maignan makes a save. And now it's Ousmane Dembele. Where's he going to go? He goes ahead and goes to the top right-hand corner. He smashes it in. Let's go. We take the lead. And now it's Oliver Watkins on the ball. Ollie Watkins goes to the right-hand side and he slots it in. Man, come on. Eduardo Camavinga, where is he gonna go? He goes all the way to the left-hand side. He slots it in again. It's 3-2. We have not missed. And now it's Declan Rice. We know what he can do on the ball. He goes to the left, and Mike Maignan does not even dive. But now it's Theo Hernandez on the ball. Where is he gonna go? He goes to the bottom left corner, and it goes in. I believe if England missed this, France will go on to the World Cup final. And now it's Conor Gallagher. Where is he gonna go? He goes down the middle, and Maignan makes a save. Desiree Dou&e did not even take a penalty. Horrible game. That's why I didn't show it to y'all. but we're going to the World Cup final. France's third World Cup final in a row. And the World Cup is going to be between Italy and France. The question is, has Dou&e been good enough that if he wins this trophy, he wins it over his teammates, the likes of Ousmane Dembele, and more importantly, Kylian Mbappe, who beat him to the Champions League in the summer? But can Desiree do it? Can he win the World Cup for France? France already. Camavinga gives it to Desiree Dou&e. Dou&e's already on the run. Cuts inside already. Gets rid of the defender. Goes near post. It's a save by his teammate, Donnarumma. And now it's Dou&e on the attack here for France. Gets rid of all the defenders, but he gets fouled. Oh my days, that might be a red for Bastoni, but Dou&e was clear on going, probably was going to score. And the referee gives him a red card. Italy have 10 men in only 10 minutes. Oh, we're easily winning this World Cup final. And you know what? Kylian Mbappe doesn't score free kicks, but maybe Desiree Dou&e can to go ahead and help his case for the Ballon d'Or. Shoots it, and it hits the body. I meant to say it hits the wall. I don't know why I said the body. But here come Italy, not looking to give up, but Koundé wins the ball back, and now it's Theo Hernandez gives it into Desiree Dou&e, who's taking the form up top, gets rid of the defenders. 1v1 against Donnarumma. This time he has to score finesse. It goes in. Absolutely incredible. First 15 minutes for Dou&e. Already the best player on the pitch. And the game has just begun. But now it's Tchouaméni. Gives it into Ousmane Dembele, who gives it to Desiree Dou&e. Dou&e gives it to Camavinga. Camavinga with a through ball back into Dou&e. He's looking for Mbappe. Mbappe's not open, so Dou&e's going to do it on himself. It's still Dou&e. He gets fouled again. He just can't stop falling on. He picks up the ball on his left foot finish. Oh my days. I low-key should have passed it. But he almost got it second. Why is everybody fouling Dou&e? Camavinga gives it to Kylian Mbappe. And here comes Kylian Mbappe. Gives it to Dou&e. Dou&e back into Mbappe. And now it's Mbappe through ball back into Dou&e. Dou&e wins the ball back. And it's still Desiree Dou&e. He's been unplayable today. Dou&e with a finish. Oh my days. This is the greatest performance I've ever seen by absolutely anybody. 28 minutes in, 2 goals. And literally has been dribbling past every single player in the team. Oh my days. And now Theo Hernandez into Ousmane Dembele, finds Kylian Mbappe, who's on the run, but there's nobody in the middle. Actually, here comes Dou&e, gives it to Camavinga, back into Dou&e. Desiree Dou&e for the hat-trick. He had to be selfish. The chance to shine at the biggest stage, and he has done it. A hat-trick in the World Cup final. He kind of reminds me of Kylian Mbappe, I cannot lie. The referee blows the whistle. France and Dou&e are lifting the World Cup. Surely, you have to give him the Ballon d'Or. The best player in PSG, arguably. I know Vitinha won player of the season, but the best player in this World Cup, a hat-trick in the final. Only two other people have done that before. And Mike Maignan lifts the World Cup for France. But the question is Dou&e gonna get what he deserves? Or is Mbappe gonna take it off him for his first Ballon d'Or? And the question is, did Desiree Dou&e lift the Ballon d'Or? And yes, Desiree Dou&e has done it. He has won the Ballon d'Or as Mbappe and Vinny get second and third. Oh my days. We have made Desiree Dou&e the world's best player. What an upset in only 2 seasons. We will take that. And now let's move on to a player who just joined the Premier League. This is Cherki, probably the most underrated wonderkid in the world. At just 21, he's slowly becoming one of the best creators in world football. However, he does have one big goal, and that is to win the Ballon d'Or. So today, I will be taking over his career to help him become the world's best player. And to kick off Cherki's journey of becoming the world's best player, we will be joining City. But I'm sure if he stays here long enough, he can easily become the world's best player and win the Ballon d'Or. Well, it's not gonna be so simple. Winning the Ballon d'Or isn't gonna be as simple as getting to a high overall and just winning it. Cherki will have 4 challenges throughout this video, and once he completes all of them, he is eligible to qualify to win the Ballon d'Or. Of course, Cherki goes into the lineup at the center attacking mid position straight away here at Man City. However, I did mention he has to go ahead and complete 4 goals, as his first goal here at Man City is to win the Premier League title once again for City. And if he succeeds, he gets 1 step closer to the Ballon d'Or. However, if he fails, we have to go ahead and transfer list him, and he has to go to a brand new club. And that could help him because he could go to Barcelona or Real Madrid, or it could ruin his career as only Saudi teams want in for him. So we need to make sure that this season he wins the Premier League title with City. But if Cherki wants to win the Premier League and win the Ballon d'Or, he needs to show that he is ready for the hardest league in the world, the Premier League, as he is set to make his debut against Burnley. And now it's Cherki on the ball, sends a through ball into Erling Haaland, who's 1v1 against the keeper, left-footed finish. Trafford makes a great save. Rodri gives it to Haaland, back into Cherki right before halftime. It's a through ball into Haaland. Can Haaland go ahead and put us 1-0 up? Haaland on his left foot finish. It's a no. I thought it was gonna be a goal. I thought Cherki got his first assist, man. And now it's Ryan Cherki on the ball in the second half. It's been a boring game. Ryan Cherki with a through ball into Haaland. He has to put this one away. Erling Haaland, 1v1 finish against Trafford, and it goes in. Cherki gets his first goal contribution, his first assist at the Etihad. Let's go. And now it's Philip Foden on the ball, cuts inside, gives it into Reindeers. And here we go on the counter. I see Ryan Cherki down the wing. Can he actually get a goal before the timer ends? And it's still Ryan Cherki. Cuts to his left foot. Cherki with a left-footed finish, and it goes in. A goal in his debut, and that was a pretty beautiful goal. Took on like 3 or 4 defenders. 2-0 against Burnley. City really struggled in the first half, but they picked it up in the second half. And the referee blows the whistle. Cherki gets a goal and an assist on his debut. It wasn't the most eventful of debuts, but regardless, he did his job. I'm just worried if this City team is good enough to win the Premier League this season. But up next, let's see if he can prove himself against a top 4 team in Newcastle. He needs to be performing against teams like this because Newcastle could be fighting for the league title by the end of the season. And it's Omar Marmoush on the ball, says a through ball into Ryan Cherki, and here comes Ryan. Straight away looking to create an opportunity, says a through ball into Erling Braut Haaland with a shot, and already 1-0 up, proving that he can do it against any team here in the Premier League. This Cherki and Haaland duo has the potential to be one of the greatest in Premier League history. But now it's Rodri on the ball, gives it to Philip Foden, and here comes Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki with a through ball into Erling Haaland. 1v1 once again with a finish. It's a beautiful finish from Erling Braut Haaland. Cherki gets another assist. They're killing Newcastle United right now. And now it's Philip Foden, gives it to Haaland, who lays it off into Cherki with a finish. It hits the goalkeeper. Come on, Cherki. You gotta finish better than that. But here comes Alexander Isak. 1v1 against Ederson. Great save from Ederson. But it's Sean Longstaff gives it to Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak, 1v1 against Ederson. Oh, no. He missed it. I thought that went in. Newcastle have a free kick. If they score this, they can kickstart a remontada. Alexander Isak fakes it. It's a shot from Lewis Hall, and it goes wide. And now it's Erling Braut Haaland on the ball. Gives it to Cherki. One last goal, and this game is over. Ryan Cherki with a through ball into Erling Haaland with a right-footed finish. Is a save by Pope. And now it's Ryan Cherki on the ball. One last goal, and this game is over. Cherki through ball into Omar Marmoush. Takes a touch, has a shot. It's saved by Pope, man. But here comes Alexander Isak with 5 minutes left to go. No way they can start a remontada from this time. Isak makes it 2-1. 4 minutes left to go. Can they actually come back? And the referee blows the whistle. Cherki picks up the victory. However, it wasn't very convincing. Cherki created a lot of chances, and Haaland and Marmoush weren't able to finish them. I'm worried that if they continue this way, they don't win the league title, and Cherki has to leave City. But so far, Ryan Cherki has been good, but let's see how he does it against the defending champions in Liverpool. For Liverpool, and he goes with Martinelli, and it's a save by Ederson. And now Szoboszlai gives it to Gabriel Martinelli, who signed for Liverpool. It's a tackle missed. It's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool dominating. What is that late call? I knew he gives away a penalty, man. And here comes Mohamed Salah stepping up against Ederson. 1v1, goes to the left, and Liverpool take a 1-0 lead. This is not good for the title race. And now it's Newdy gives it into Reindeers. Reindeers holds the ball. 38 minutes. Can we get an equalizer before halftime? It's Rodri on the ball looking for somebody. He gives it to Erling Braut Haaland. And now it's Haaland gives it all the way to Ryan Cherki, who's through. He's trying to get past Trent. Yes, he does. And it's still Ryan Cherki. It's still Ryan. Ryan gives it to Erling Braut Haaland with a first-time finish, and it goes in right before halftime. We make it 1-1. That's what we needed. But it's a through ball from Szoboszlai into Mohamed Salah. Ederson makes a brilliant save. We almost went down again. But thankfully, the referee calls it back, but it's going to be a free kick. And I've seen Trent and McAllister put one from here. McAllister with a shot that goes wide. We get lucky. Omar Marmoush opens it wide for Reindeers. Reindeers gives it into Cherki. Cherki cuts inside. It's Ryan Cherki 1v1 against the keeper. Puts it away. When you need a hero, you call Ryan Cherki. 2-1. This could give us a league title as early as February. And the referee blows the whistle. We have beaten last year's league champions. If we beat the likes of Liverpool and Newcastle, surely we should be winning the league title this year. And there is now 2 games left in the season, and we're sitting in 3rd place, 2 points behind Arsenal and 1 point behind Chelsea. However, on the left, you can see that we face Arsenal next, and then after that, we face Chelsea. So we still have a chance of winning the Premier League title if we could beat both of those teams. So up first, we are facing against first place Arsenal, and we know that they've bottled it before, so let's hope that they can bottle it here today as well. But here comes Arsenal. It's Bukayo Saka, cuts inside. It's still Saka. Great tackle from Gvardiol. Can we go on this counter? It's Reindeers. Gives it into Ryan. Ryan Cherki cuts outside. Gives it to Omar Marmoush. This could be the first goal of the game. It's Omar Marmoush. Cuts inside. It's still Omar Marmoush. Cuts inside again. Tries to give it to Foden. Oh my days. I should have just gone to the left. And now it's Reindeers. Gives it into Rodri. Rodri gives it into Gvardiol. And here comes Josko Gvardiol. Looking for somebody. He gives it to Reindeers. Back into Josko Gvardiol, who gives it into Ryan Cherki. And here comes City on the attack. It's It's a through ball into Erling Braut Haaland with a finish. Oh, he was clear on goal. That was gonna be in. But here comes Arsenal. It's Bukayo Saka on the ball with the cross into Barcola, and it goes in. Arsenal take a 1-0 lead. If Arsenal win this game, our title dreams are over. But here comes Ryan Cherki, not ready to give up just yet. Cuts back to his left, and now Cherki gives it into Reindeers. Reindeers is driving the ball through the midfield, gives it into Omar Marmoush. Marmoush has a through ball into Ryan Cherki. Can he create an opportunity here? Gives it to Erling Haaland with a first-time finish, and a beautiful finesse shot goes into the bottom corner. Cherki with another assist here. But here comes Bradley Barcola on the attack with the cross into Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres lays it off into Mikel Merino. Merino misses it, and that's Bukayo Saka. Great save by Ederson. And now it's Philip Foden gives it into Reindeers. Reindeers gives it into Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki lays it off into Philip Foden. And here comes Philip. Cuts inside. Foden gives it back into Ryan. Goes to his right foot. Ryan, somebody help him. Ryan gives it to Erling Haaland. Takes a touch, has a shot. And it goes in. Another assist for Cherki. Another goal for Erling Haaland. City take the lead for the first time. But here comes Martin Odegaard on the attack for Arsenal. It's a tackle from Ruben Diaz. It's a shot from Odegaard. Great save from Ederson. Clear that out. And now it's Victor Gyökeres on the ball. Sends a through ball into Bradley Barcola. Barcola with a through ball into Odegaard. We had to follow him. But Odegaard gives it to Saka. I thought the ref was going to blow the whistle for a foul. But it's 2-2 now. This is not good. We need a win desperately. Ryan Cherki is driving with the ball here. Gets rid of one defender. And it's still Ryan Cherki. Haaland makes an early run, but I couldn't get to him. It's still Ryan Cherki dribbling with that technical through ball into Erling Haaland. It's so easy. Oh my days. It's a hat trick for Haaland. This Arsenal midfield is not pressing Cherki. And it's a hat trick of assists for Ryan. Now Bradley Barcola gives it to Victor Gyökeres with a shot. It's 3-3. Why is the defense so bad today? Oh no, man. Now it's Reindeers gives it to Erling Haaland, who lays it into Ryan Cherki. And here comes Ryan Cherki, who's been the best player on the pitch today. It's still Ryan. Who's going to open up? It's still Ryan Cherki. Marmoush makes a run inside. And now it's Omar Marmoush. 4 assists for Ryan Cherki. What a game this has been. Both defenders and keepers did not show up today. And the referee blows the whistle. We win the game just by a little bit. Up next, we got Chelsea. That's going to decide who's going to win the title as Arsenal battle again. And after that game, Chelsea have moved up to first place because they got a victory. Now the only way to win the Premier League title is by beating Chelsea. But we are now on the final day. Can we beat Chelsea? Can we secure the Premier League title and achieve the first goal for Ryan Cherki? But now Nico Jackson wins the ball back. Gavardio with a great block. Ederson with an important save. We almost conceded right away. And now it's Rodri on the ball. Sends a through ball into Ryan Cherki. And here he comes on the attack. It's a through ball to Foden, who's done nothing so far in this video. It's Philip Foden. 1v1 with a finish. And it goes in. Finally, he scores. Cherki with another assist. 1-0 up. We're Premier League champions as it stands. And here comes Pedro Neto on the attack. Pedro Neto 1v1 against Ederson. Great save from Ederson. Clear it out, Ruben Diaz. Get the ball out of there. What is going on? No, we get lucky there. Joao Felix picks up the ball once again. Gives it to Nicholas Jackson. Great tackle from Ruben Diaz, but it's run back by Nicholas Jackson. Ederson again, bro. Savinho gives it into Reindeers. Reindeers gives it to Haaland. Haaland lays it off into Savinho. Savinho lays it off into Ryan Cherki. Can we get a second goal here? Maybe secure this game early on. It's still Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki is still in the ball. Looking to get rid of Malo Gusto, and he does. Ryan Cherki still in the ball. Has a finish, and it almost goes in. Almost a beautiful solo goal from Cherki there. Cherki to take this corner. Can we get a goal here? It's a cross in into Reindeers with a bicycle kick, and it goes in. A second assist for Cherki. He's been incredible this season in playmaking. 2-0 up. One more goal, and it's all over as Ryan Cherki gets rid of the midfielders from Chelsea. He picks the ball up. He's just flexing at this point. It's still Ryan Cherki, though. Ryan Cherki gets rid of Colwill. Oh my god, it's still... I'm going to go for the solo goal here. I have to. And it's still Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki gets rid of the defenders, has a shot, and it's a brilliant solo goal. I don't care if it's a deflection. That's the goal that wins Prem titles, man. The referee blows the whistle, and Cherki has taken City back to the top of the Premier League. And Ruben Diaz lives the Premier League. We've achieved Cherki's first goal, and we've taken a step towards of him winning the Ballon d'Or. And oh my days, Cherki has done it. His second goal was gonna be to break the assist record, but he did it this season. That's 2 goals completed for Ryan Cherki. The record that De Bruyne tied and could not be. Cherki has done it in his first season, man. But somehow, after breaking a huge record, he's not in the team of the season. Very underrated in my opinion. And Cherki finished the season with 10 goals and 24 assists. That is an incredible first season at City, as he is now an 85 overall. And as the Ballon d'Or winner for this season was Vinicius Jr., at least he finally got one. And if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get a 300k as soon as possible. And now in season 2, Cherki's already at an 85 overall. I'm sure in a couple seasons time, once he completes his goals, he'll be a Ballon d'Or winner. And this is the team that Cherki is playing with this season, as his goal is to win the Champions League. And you might look at this squad and say that is going to be easy, but you just never know with the Champions League. And at the end of the UCL group stage, we finished in 11th place. I told you, don't be surprised if we don't win the Champions League. As in the playoffs, we will be facing Borussia Dortmund. That should be an easy game. And now it's time for the first leg of the UCL playoffs. Let's see how we do in the first leg. Remember, we only play second legs, and it's going to be a 4-1 victory. Okay, we're simming the second leg. It was an easy victory. And it's now time for the second leg. Because the lead is too big, there's no point in playing this game. Let's see how it goes. And it's a 3-1 victory. 7-2 in aggregate. We're on to the round of 16. But in the round of 16, we do have Juventus in the first leg. This could be an easy victory, or we could easily pick up a loss. We are at home, and it's a 2-0 loss. We need to come back in the second leg. But it's now time for the second leg. Can Ryan Cherki and co come back? And no, Rodri and Gavardi are suspended. This comeback is going to be even harder than it already was. And now it's Phil Foden gives it to Reindeers. Reindeers back into Philip Foden. Reindeers into Omar Marmoush, gives it into Ryan Cherki, who gives it into Philip Foden. I tried to get it to Haaland. I don't know why I didn't go to him. Bernardo Silva gives it all the way to Philip Foden. Philip Foden comes back inside, gives it to Haaland. And now it's Haaland. Through ball into Ryan Cherki. Cherki comes back outside, gives it to Omar Marmoush to make it 2-1. Yes, he does. The first goal of the remontada. Get the ball, Omar Marmoush. He doesn't get it. 2 more goals, and we take the lead for the first time. Ryan gives it into Erling Haaland. Can we actually get a second goal here? Haaland's holding the ball. Through ball into Ryan Cherki. 1v1. Squares it. No, I tried to square it, but it's a save. We're going to take the corner. But here come Juventus looking to spoil the dreams. It's Dusan Vlahovic. Great tackle by Akanji. But Vlahovic picks it up again. Gives it to Coop Miners. And now it's Coop Miners. Gives it to Douglas Luiz with a shovel match at the box. Ederson keeping us in this tie. And now it's Reindeers. Gives it to Ryan Cherki. We're still chasing this game in the second half. We're looking for a through ball here. It's still Ryan Cherki. Who's going to find? He finds Erling Braut Haaland. And now it's Erling Braut Haaland through ball into Omar Marmoush. Can he get a second to equalize? It's Haaland. Gives it to Cherki. Cherki back into Haaland with a first time finish. And it goes in. We have equal as a tie. This tie is not over. We can still go on to the quarters. And now it's Philip Foden gives it to Bernardo Silva into Ryan Cherki. We're still looking to take the lead. It's a brilliant through ball from Ryan Cherki into Philip Foden with a right-footed finish. Oh my days. The comeback is completed. All we have to do is hold out for 70 minutes. Ryan Cherki has been the main man behind all of this. And the referee blows the whistle. We're going to the quarterfinals, and it's all thanks to Ryan. But in the quarters, we face the greatest team of all time in Real Madrid. Can we go ahead and not lose by too much in this first leg? And it's a 3-2 loss. I would take that, you know. We could easily come back in the second leg. But it's now time for the second leg. We are currently 1 goal down, but Real Madrid, we know, can score a bunch of goals, especially with Mbappe. Let's make sure that we're the ones going to the UCL semis. And it's Ryan Cherki on the ball, gives it to Omar Marmoush, who gives it to Erling Haaland. We're trying to get that first goal right away. It's Philip Foden with a shovel match at the box, and it goes wide. We almost equal as a tie there. But here come Real Madrid. It's Federico Valverde driving down the midfield. It's a great tackle from Gavardi. Now it's Rodri, gives it to Ryan Cherki. Can we score from this counter attack? Cherki through ball into Erling Braut Haaland. Haaland cuts inside with a finish, and it's blocked by Dean Huijsen, man. But now it's Rodrigo, gives it to Jude Bellingham, who gives it to Kylian Mbappe. If he shoots, it's gonna go in. He gives it to Jude. Jude into Rodrigo, back into Mbappe. Okay, easy save for Ederson. And now it's Omar Marmoush, gives it to Erling Braut Haaland. Haaland gives it all the way into Ryan Cherki. Can we get a goal here? Cherki gives it into Phil Foden with a shovel match at the box again, and it goes wide. Come on, Foden, you gotta curl that in. Here comes Kylian Mbappe. We give it away into Rodrigo, and it goes in. 4-2 down in the quarters. This is not good, man. We need to fight back. And now it's Rodri on the ball, gives it into Omar Marmoush. Can we get a goal back before halftime? It's still Omar Marmoush. Who's gonna help him? He comes back, gives it to Cherki, into Haaland, into Philip Foden with a shot, and it goes wide again. Foden is missing everything, man. And now it's Rodri, gives it to Ryan Cherki once again. Cherki looking for another through ball. He finds Haaland. Haaland, please score this. We need you to score. And he does. It's 4-3 in aggregate. Get the ball. One more goal, and we would have at least equalized. But here come Real Madrid. It's all over. They're probably gonna score another, and we're gonna get knocked out in the quarterfinals. Great tackle from Diaz. But it's over, man. And the referee blows the whistle, which means we're knocked out of the UCL, which means he failed his goal, which also means he has to leave Man City. And as the season comes to an end, Cherki wins another Premier League as a player of the season goes to Fabio Silva, and he misses out again on the team of the season. Maybe it's a blessing that he's leaving Man City. It wasn't the best of seasons for Cherki. 11 goals and 11 assists is still decent, now at an 88 overall. But to be honest, even if he stayed, he might have been outshined for the Ballon d'Or every single season, man. And what I said was true, as Haaland wins the Ballon d'Or. Like I said, it might be a blessing in disguise that Cherki is leaving. And as Cherki is now one of the best in the side, we're gonna transfer list him and see what offers come in for him. The first offer that comes in is from Newcastle United. It is very tempting, but I'm sure we can get a better offer. And the second offer that has come in is for Arsenal. It isn't the best offer, but to be honest, we haven't gotten much offers. I might have to accept this. And the final offer that has come in is Liverpool. We only have an option to stay in the Premier League, and it's either going to be with the Reds or with the Gunners. To be honest, with Florian Wirtz on that side, I do not want to compete with that, so I'm going to go ahead and go to Arsenal. May not be the best transfer. We will take it at least. And here we go. Ryan Cherki is leaving Manchester and has come to London to join Arsenal. Like I said, I'm not sure if this was the best transfer, but we do not want to compete with Florian Wirtz for spots, as the goal will stay the same this season and try to win the Champions League. And remember, Arsenal have never won it, and if we fail again, we must transfer once again. And this is what the Arsenal side is looking like, and I cannot lie, it does not look impressive at all. I need a massive carry job from Cherki, Odegaard, and Bukayo Saka if we want to win Arsenal's and Cherki's first ever Champions League. But this time around here at Arsenal, we actually qualified in 7th place, which means in the round of 16, we'll be facing Villarreal. That should be an easy tie. But it's time for the first leg of the round of 16. This should be an easy victory, but I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow bottle this and it's a 1-0 victory. We need to secure it in the second leg. And it's now time for the second leg. We must secure this victory to go to the quarters. And now it's Yeremy Pino on the ball, gives it to Ryan Cherki, and here come Arsenal. First attack of the game. Ryan Cherki cuts back, gives it to Bukayo Saka, and here comes Bukayo down the wing. Bukayo Saka 1v1 with a finish, and it goes in. 1-0, 2-0 in aggregate. We take the lead. And now it's Arsenal on the ball again. It's Yeremy Pino, gives it to Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki with another through ball into Bukayo Saka. Can we go ahead and make it 2-0? Yeremy Pino gives it into Kubo. Takefusa Kubo. It's saved by Conde. It's Yeremy Pino, gives it to Ryan Cherki, and here comes Ryan. Ryan is on his right foot. Can he finish this? And yes, he does. 3-0 in aggregate. One more goal, and this tie is over. Now it's Ryan Cherki on the ball in the second half, gives it to Yeremy Pino. Yeremy Pino can end up this tie. It's still Yeremy. Gives it into Ryan Cherki with a beautiful finish. Beautiful play. This tie is over. 4-0 in aggregate. And the referee blows the whistle. We're going to the quarters. But in the quarters, we do have PSG, who in real life just won the Champions League. Please, let's not get destroyed in this first leg. And it's a 3-0 victory. We destroyed PSG. And now for the second leg, we destroyed them. I'm confident that we're going to beat them at home this time around at the Emirates. And it's a 2-1 loss, but you know what? We qualified for the semis. But in the semis, we do have AC Milan. It's time to simulate the first leg. Lima is suspended, our left back. But let's see how the first leg goes. And it's a 2-1 victory. We might be going to the final. And it's now time for the second leg. All we need to do is maintain this lead and we'll be going to the final. I'd actually be shocked if we make it all the way and win it. And now it's Yeremy Pino on the ball, gives it into Bukayo Saka, and here comes Arsenal. Saka into Pino, into Ryan, and now it's Ryan Cherki through ball, into Yeremy Pino with a finish, and then no! I thought it went in. Pino with the follow-up. Is that going to be a penalty? Yes, it is. Craziness happening already. 10 minutes in. Odegaard is going to take the penalty. He is the best penalty taker. Where is he going to go? Odegaard put us 3-1 up in aggregate. Goes to the bottom left. Slots it in. Let's go. A beautiful opportunity created by Cherki. Should have been a goal from Pino, by the way. Here comes AC Milan. It's Omar Marmoush with a shot. Great save by Raya. Get back up, though. Yes, he does. Lovely. Now it's Takefusa Kubo with a through ball into Yeremy Pino. Can we make it 4-1 here? Yeremy Pino is way too fast. Nobody's catching up. He has to take advantage here. He has to slot it in. Yeremy Pino with the finesse, and it goes in. 4-1 in aggregate. This game is over. I'm going to secure one more goal. Hopefully Milan don't go for remontada. And now it's Ryan Cherki, gives it to Bukayo Saka, and here comes King Bukayo Saka on the ball, waiting for Cherki to run. And now it's Pino through ball to Cherki. It's a beautiful play here from Arsenal. Cherki still in the ball. Don't lose it. Ryan Cherki to finish off this game. Crosses into Takefusa Kubo. 5-1 in aggregate. We have destroyed AC Milan. We're going to the UCL final. And the whistle is blown. We're taking Arsenal to the UCL final that they haven't been to in a long time. And in the UCL final, Cherki is facing Atletico, two teams that have never won the Champions League. But the question is, can he do it? If he wins this game, he has one more goal, then he could finally be eligible and possibly win the Ballon d'Or. But let's focus on what's in front of us and winning that Champions League. And it's Martin Odegaard on the ball, gives it to Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton on the ball. And now it's Takefusa Kubo who gives it into Saka, who gives it back into Ryan Cherki. And here come Arsenal. Cherki with a through ball into Takefusa Kubo with a shot, but it's blocked by Lacroix. But here comes Atletico. It's David Raum. There's only one defender back, and it's a missed tackle from Scalvini into Julian. It hits the post. We get lucky there. And here come Atletico. It's a through ball. Julian Alvarez into Joao Pedro, and it goes in. Atletico make it 1-0. We're down in this UCL final. But here comes Atletico Madrid. Great tackle from Saliba into Odegaard. Here we go on the counter. It's Ryan Cherki driving down the middle. He has so much space. He sends a through ball into Takefusa Kubo to equalize the game. Takefusa, and it goes in top corner. Let's go. It's 1-1. This game is not over. And now it's Ryan Cherki on the ball. Gives it to Yeremy Pino. Pino into Cherki. Into Takefusa Kubo. Here come Arsenal again. Kubo gives it back into Ryan Cherki. And here comes Ryan Cherki. Comes back. Cherki gives it to Bukayo Saka with a finish. And then no, it goes out of bounds. So close to going in though. And now it's Ryan Cherki to take this corner. Crosses it in. Can he find anybody? Into Jerry and Timber with a bicycle kick. It's saved by the keeper again. But here comes Atletico Madrid. It's Conor Gallagher on the ball. Scalvini misses the tackle. 1v1 versus David Raya. It goes in. Horrible defending once again. Atletico take the lead before halftime. And now it's Yeremy Pino gives it to Saka. Saka into Ryan Cherki. And here comes Ryan. Gives it to Yeremy Pino. We have to score now. It's Yeremy Pino gives it back to Ryan Cherki with the equalizer. And it goes in even though he gets fouled. It's 2-2. This final is not over. But here comes Joao Pedro on the ball. Please, it's not conceded again. Pedro with the shots. It's a save. But the follow-up is there. And it's a foul. The referee marked the foul. Oh my days, we dodged the bullet there. But now it's Taylor with a through ball into Julian Alvarez. Great tackle from Scalvini. Get the ball in there. Pedro with a shot. And again, they score. But yet again, it's another foul. We're getting so lucky right now. Conor Gallagher on the corner, cross in into Pedro Lima. Julian, okay, wins it. Now it's David Raya. Can we go on this counter? It's Ryan Cherki through ball into Yeremy Pino. And here come Arsenal. A winner could come here. Pino gives it into Ryan Cherki. He is way too quick. Is he going to score the winner? It's Ryan Cherki. Cuts inside. Gives it all the way to Bukayo Saka with a finish. It's a save by the keeper. And it's Pino. It's going to be a penalty. No, it's not. But here come Atletico. It's Alex Baena on the ball. Gives it into Alexander Sorloth with a shot. Great block from Scalvini, man. And after 2 disallowed goals, we are lucky enough to be in a penalty shootout. We have to take advantage of the luck that was given to us. He could have won the game. He's taking the first penalty. Goes to the left-hand side. Slots it in. Okay, as long as he doesn't miss his penalty, we're fine. Joao Pedro to take the penalty up next. He did score today. Joao Pedro goes to the left. Raya makes a save. And now it's Martin Odegaard, the captain. You have to go ahead and put this away. Odegaard, please. And he goes to the right and he slots it in. Let's go. 2-0 up. And now it's Alex Baena to take the next pen. David Raya goes the right way, but he could not save it. And now it's Ryan Cherki. You cannot miss this, man. You want to win the Ballon d'Or, you need to score this. Let's go. Bottom left. 3-1 up. And now it's Fernandes. Fernandes is going to go to the left-hand side. David Raya makes another save. If Takefusa Kubo scores this, Arsenal and Cherki will be European champions. He chips it down the middle. No, I was too cheeky. If Sorloth misses this, though, Arsenal European champions goes down the middle. I may have bottled it trying to chip it, but if Yeremy Pino scores this, they are European champions. Yeremy Pino, you cannot miss this. Top right, it's saved. Arsenal are bottling. Leroy Sané to keep Atletico into this game. Goes to the right, to Raya, guesses the right way. Oh my days, Arsenal are bottling. Adam Wharton up next, bottom left, it goes in. Oh my days, man. Atletico, if David Raum misses this, Arsenal European champions. David Raum goes to the left. Oh my days. We're actually going to bottle this. And now it's William Saliba on the ball. Where is he going to go? He goes to the bottom right. Oh my days, it just goes in 5-4. And now it's Javi Galan. Oh, he's going to miss this. The left back. Galan goes down the middle. Oh, it goes in 5-5. What a penalty shootout so far. Pedro Lima, the left back, playing out of position this entire season. Bottom left, it goes in. This keeper, though, is guessing every single time. LaCroix, can he go ahead and miss this shot? Goes to the right. David Raya makes a save. Regardless of the bottling, Arsenal and Cherki are European champions. And Odegaard lifts the Champions League trophy. Cherki has done it. He is a European champion now. One more goal left to go. And the season comes to an end, and Ryan Cherki is a top assister with 18 assists. However, his goal mark was not too good. He went up a +2 and is now a 90 overall as we go into the new season to find out what the final goal is. As this season, Bukayo Saka has won the Ballon d'Or. And we are now in the brand new season, and Cherki is tied for the best player in this team. The final goal for Cherki to win the Ballon d'Or is to win the treble, and I have 2 things to mention. One, I think Ryan Cherki needs to have an amazing goal-scoring season, so I really want to change him to a right wing. However, Bukayo Saka just won the Ballon d'Or and is a starting right winger. So for that reason, and also because Arsenal are bottle jobs, I want to transfer this Cherki and see if we can get any offers so he could be a starting right winger and maybe win the treble somewhere else. And the first offer we received is a chance to go back to Man City. I feel like it wouldn't be fair if I just went back. We received 2 more offers, one of them being Tottenham Hotspur. There's no chance we're taking that, but Real Madrid have come calling. We're accepting this offer. I believe he could play right wing over Rodrigo over there and win the treble. And here we go. Ryan Cherki is joining the greatest club of all time at Real Madrid. He is going to be the right wing. I'm pretty sure he is better than Rodrigo at this point of his career. However, there is a problem. He's playing alongside the likes of Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, if they're still here at the club. Meaning not only does he have to win the treble, but he has to outperform all three of those players if he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. And Ryan Cherki is now in Madrid, and because he's a right winger now, he went up to a 92 overall, which is 1 overall higher than Rodrigo. But like I said, he has to compete with a 29-year-old Mbappe, a 28-year-old Vinicius Jr., even a 25-year-old Jude Bellingham. But I'm very confident that he could win the treble here. All he has to do is outperform the other superstars. And we are now in March, and we did qualify in second place, so that means in the round of 16, we will be facing Liverpool. That's going to be a tough game. However, in La Liga, the treble is still on as we're 5 points clear of Barcelona. In the Copa del Rey, we're up 3-2 in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semis. The Champions League is the hardest competition, so let's focus on that. Let's see how we do in the first leg in the round of 16 against Liverpool, and it's a 4-1 victory. We are taking that. Now it's time for the second leg. We destroyed them 4-1. We should easily go on to the quarterfinals, and it is a 1-0 victory. We're going to the next round. But it's time for the second leg of the Copa del Rey. We're 1 goal up. I'm taking a risk here. I believe in Real Madrid. 2-1 victory. We're going to the final as well. And in the quarters, we are facing AC Milan. Let's go to the first leg here, and it's going to be a 4-0 victory. We're going to the final, man. And now it's time for the second leg. We destroyed them in the first leg. We're going to the semis, and yes, we are. Up next, the Copa del Rey final. And in the Copa del Rey final, we're playing Valencia. Oh, they're getting destroyed tonight. And now it's Cherki on the ball. We're looking to take the lead here. It's into Arda Güler, who gives it to Ryan Cherki. Gets rid of the Valencia defenders. The shot, it goes in top corner. 1-0. We take the lead in this Copa del Rey final. Now it's Jude Bellingham on the ball. Gives it to Ryan Cherki. Here comes Ryan Cherki with a through ball into Kylian Mbappe. And now it's Kylian Mbappe. Gives it to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius with a shot. 2-0. 17 minutes. It's only been 6 minutes since the first goal. We're dominating Valencia. Now it's Kylian Mbappe. Gives it into Ryan Cherki. 1v1 against the Valencia keeper. He gets a second. 3-0 in the first half. Valencia did not show up today. And now it's Jude Bellingham. Gives it into Ryan Cherki on the ball. Looking to end up this game in the second half. He's looking for a hat-trick. I don't think he scored a hat-trick in his career at all. It's the Ryan Cherki. I'm not passing this ball. We need to help his Ballon d'Or push Cherki. And it goes in. There's the hat-trick. This game is over. 4-0. Ryan Cherki is winning the Copa del Rey. And Bastoni lives the Copa del Rey. That's 1 trophy out of 2 more left. La Liga and the Champions League. And in the semis of the UCL, we have Juventus. We are the best team in the world, and it's going to be a 5-1 victory. Cherki is literally playing for the greatest Real Madrid team of all time, surely, destroying teams in the semis. And it's time for the second leg. This tie is over. 4 goals up, actually. There's no chance they bottle this. 3-1 as well. Oh my days, we've destroyed Juventus. In the UCL final, Real Madrid versus PSG is what's gonna happen. But yes, Cherki did win La Liga. That means if he wins tonight, he will be a treble winner and could win the Ballon d'Or. Mbappe does win the player of the season, which does not help, but Cherki, for the first time in his career, is in the team of the season in La Liga. But before the UCL final, how did Cherki do this season? And you know what? 41 goals and 54 assists, 96 overall. He has to, and I mean he has to be the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. But Mbappe has 55 goals, a top goal scorer of the entire season of every player in the world. This is dangerous. 90 some goal contributions though. There's no chance he doesn't win it. But let's focus on what's in front of Cherki, and that is the UCL final versus PSG. But unlike the entire journey for Real Madrid, this was a boring 0-0 draw. Madrid versus PSG in penalties. And the man competing with Cherki for the Ballon d'Or is stepping up to take the first penalty here. Mbappe goes to the left. He slots it in. He's not missing that, man. And now Vitinha, the captain for PSG, to step up to take the first penalty for them, goes to the right-hand side. It's 1-1 so far. Arda Güler to take the next penalty here. Here comes Arda. Arda Güler goes to the top left, bangs it in as well. 2-1. As long as we don't miss, we'll be fine. Desiree Doué. Is he gonna miss his penalty? He goes to the right. No, he doesn't. Slots it in. Top right-hand corner. Ryan Cherki, you have to score this to help your Ballon d'Or campaign here. Ryan Cherki goes to the right. It goes in. Oh my days. I just did not want him to miss. And now it's Bradley Barcola stepping up to take the next penalty here. Goes to the right, man. PSG just don't miss, man. Up next is Vinicius Jr. Do not let us down. We need you to score, man. And here comes Vinicius Jr. Goes to the bottom left, and it goes in 4-3. Up next for PSG, it is João Neves. João Neves up next for the penalty. Goes down the middle. Man, PSG just don't miss, man. Bellingham, you have to score this so we can maybe secure a sudden death here. Bellingham goes to the top right. He bangs it in. 5-4 if PSG misses penalty. Dou&eacute back at PSG, surprisingly. Goes to the right. Lunin makes the save. Real Madrid are Champions League winners. They're going to lift the Champions League for the treble. And Bastoni lifts the Champions League, confirming the treble for Ryan Cherki. What a career he's had so far. But the question is, did he win the Ballon d'Or over Mbappe? And the question is, who is winning the Ballon d'Or? It's Mbappe or it's Ryan Cherki? And Ryan Cherki has done it. Vinny and Mbappe get second and third. He somehow has beaten the best players in the world as he lives his Ballon d'Or and becomes the world's best player. And up next is the wonder kid who's gonna win the Ballon d'Or. Lamine Yamal is the best talent in world football, shining at the best club in the world and being the best player in Spain's Euros win. But he somehow hasn't won the Ballon d'Or. But today that is going to change as I'm taking over Lamine Yamal's career and I'm going to help him climb the rankings and become the best player in the world. And personally, I already think Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. 6 goals and 8 assists, helping Barcelona sit in first place in La Liga and 6th place in the UCL, while he's topping the assist charts. However, because he is only an 83 overall, he is ranked in 150th place in the world. But the good thing is, he's still 17 years old, and I'm sure if he wins La Liga titles, Copa del Reys, UCLs, and maybe even a World Cup, he'll slowly climb up the ranks and become the best player in the world. And Lamine Yamal continued his amazing form in the league, dominating La Liga. However, in the UCL, they did drop points to Dortmund and Benfica, meaning they were now sitting in 7th place versus 8th place Atalanta, who they will be facing in the next match. If Barcelona do not pick up a win here, they're in danger of going into the playoffs. But this is going to be difficult because Ademola Lookman, their best player, is ranked 140th in the world. Can Yamal go ahead and take Barcelona to the next round? But here comes the final group game as Lewandowski gives it to Lamine Yamal, who gets rid of the defender. Lamine Yamal with his first opportunity of the game, and it goes in. Lamine Yamal makes it 1-0. Let's go. And as Frankie de Jong gives it into Lamine Yamal, and here comes Lamine, looking to extend the lead here. He scores it into rubber, Lewandowski, and it goes wide. Come on, Lewandowski. And now it's Jules Koundé on the ball, holds it, he sends a through ball into Lamine Yamal. And here comes Lamine Yamal on the attack once again. He is way too good, squares it to Dani Olmo, and he gets an assist. It's 2-0. There's no chance. Barcelona are not qualifying for the next round. And now Martinez gives it into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is looking to create something once again. He gets rid of the defenders once again. Lamine Yamal with a shot, and it goes in. He gets his brace. 3-0. This game is over. And as Lewandowski gives a through ball into Lamine Yamal for his hat-trick, and yes, he has done it. I believe that's his first ever hat-trick of his career. Barcelona are going to the next round. And yes, Lamine Yamal gets his first ever match ball. And yes, taking Barcelona to the knockout stages.
Yes, I didn't let Barca down when it mattered. I must remain a big game player if I want to win trophies with Barca in Spain and become the world's best player.
And after taking Barcelona to the next round, he kept that form because in the round of 16, they pummeled past Stuttgart, and now in the quarterfinals, they lost the first leg to Bayer Leverkusen 3-2, and now have to make a comeback in the second leg. But it's going to be difficult because Wirtz is the 15th best player in the world. Can Lamine Yamal become a big game player once again? And now it's Pedri on the ball, sends a brilliant through ball into Lamine Yamal. They're looking to come back. It's Lamine, crosses it all the way to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski, he misses a sitter. Lamine Yamal serves him the easiest goal ever. And now it's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal on the ball once again. Sends a through ball into Ferran Torres, who's starting over Rafinha, and Ferran puts it away. Lamine Yamal helps make it 3-3. But now it's Ronaldo Araujo, gives it into Lamine Yamal, and here comes Lamine. Gets rid of 2 defenders. He sends a through ball into Pedri. Can Pedri go ahead and finish this? He has a shot, and it's saved. Ferran tries to follow up, but it goes wide. Lamine Yamal is cooking. And now it's Gavi. Gavi gives it into Lamine Yamal. Here comes Lamine Yamal down the wing, looking dangerous once again. Crosses it into Ferran Torres. It's a header, but it's saved by Hideki again. Leverkusen, just don't let us score. And here comes Lamine Yamal in the second half, looking to create something. He gets rid of this defender, and now it's still Lamine. And it's still Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal with a cross in into Gavi. Surely this goes in, and Gavi, what are you doing, man? And now it's Gavi. Gavi sends a through ball into Lamine Yamal. He has the opportunity to take the lead here. It's Lamine Yamal squares it into Ferran. And finally, Barcelona have taken the lead for the first time in this tie. Is this game over? Is this tie over? And it's over. The comeback is complete. 2 assists from Lamine Yamal. Let's go, Yamal. And after another man-of-the-match performance, sadly, in the first leg of the semifinals, they lost 4-2 to Bayern Munich. And now, in the second leg, they must come back once again. But it's going to be even more difficult because Bayern have the 16th best player in the world, Musiala, and the 6th best player in the world, Harry Kane. Who knows if Yamal and Barcelona are good enough to make it to the UCL final this season. And it's Gavi on the ball, gives it into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal has a space, he's gonna take it. It's Lamine Yamal, finish shot from outside the box, and it goes wide. Brilliant attack already from Lamine. And now it's Lewandowski, gives it into Lamine Yamal, who cuts inside once again, tries another finesse from the same exact position, and it ends with the same result. Come on, Lamine. And now it's Lewandowski, again sends a through ball into Lamine Yamal. He sees Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo takes a touch, tries the chip shot, and it goes wide. Lamine is creating chance after chance. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. He sees the left winger making the run, but he decides to go on in himself instead. Lamine Yamal, through ball into Lewandowski, and it goes in. They make it 4-3 in aggregate. Lamine Yamal once again getting a goal contribution. There's still time to go to the UCL final. And now it's Gavi, and now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski gives it to Dani Olmo, who lays it off into Lamine Yamal, cuts inside, and Lamine Yamal has a finesse, and it goes in. Where is the Bayern defense? 2 goals in 2 minutes. Yes, they're gonna do it. They're gonna come back. But after those 2 goals, nothing else happened. And Lamine Yamal will be going to a penalty shootout to decide if he's going to the UCL final. And Barcelona go ahead and advance. And it's Robert Lewandowski to take the first penalty. He's gonna go ahead and take the penalty. He goes to the bottom left and it goes in. Let's go, Lewa. But now it's Harry Kane to take the penalty. He goes down the middle and he misses. The 6th best player in the world can't put it away. And now it's Lamine Yamal to take the next penalty. He goes to the bottom left and no, it's too powerful. And now it's Joshua Kimmich. He goes to the right side and he misses as well. What is going on? And now it's Daniel Olmo to take the next penalty. He's going to go ahead and chip it, and it goes over the bar. Too much power again. And now it's Leroy Sané for Bayern Munich, and it's saved by Ter Stegen. Everybody and their mom is missing. And now it's Cherki de Jong to put in the bottom right again. Chill out. Calm down. And now it's Kingsley Coman to the bottom left, and it goes in. Bayern have equalized. The worst penalty shootout I have ever seen. And now it's Pedri. Goes to the bottom left. What is going on with this Barca team? Goretzka, if he scores this, it's all over and Bayern advance to the final. Lamine Yamal choked when it mattered in this game. Goretzka goes down the middle and it's saved. It's sudden death now. It's Pablo Gavi. He's gonna go ahead and chip the ball and it goes to the bottom right. It's in. Will Barcelona advance to the UCL final? Musiala, the 16th best player in the world. Can he do it? It's Jamal Musiala. He goes to the right and it goes in. Now Alejandro Balde, not a good penalty taker, if I do say so myself, goes, oh bro, too powerful. They need to chill out. Palinha, the most recent signing for Bayern Munich, he goes to the it's chipped. Oh my god, this is the worst penalty I've ever seen. Jules Koundé, please put it away. Take the lead. Yes, they have done it. And now Alphonso Davies versus Chesney. Please just miss this. Alphonso Davies to take the next penalty. He goes to the left-hand side and it goes in. What is going on? Ronaldo Araujo, the captain. Surely you have to send them. And no, he chips it straight to the fans, straight to Pele. And now it's Konrad Laimer. If he scores this, he'll take Bayern to the UCL final, and he does. Oh, he doesn't. It's not saved. Indio Martinez, please put it away, and he does. Surely this has to be over. Surely Neuer is taking the penalty. There's no chance Neuer puts this away. Neuer to keep Bayern in this game. He goes to the top right and he misses. Yes, Barcelona are going to the UCL final. But I am worried because Lamine Yamal did miss his penalty. Hopefully that doesn't burn his confidence. And after beating Bayern Munich, he'll face Man City in the UCL final. But before the UCL final, Lamine Yamal went ahead and won La Liga by only 5 points, getting the top assist in La Liga, as he is the 9th top goal scorer in the UCL and the top assister in the Champions League as well. But it's going to be difficult because Man City have KDB, the 7th best player in the world, Haaland, the 5th best player in the world, and of course, the current best player in the world, Rodri, who just won the Ballon d'Or. Can Lamine Yamal go ahead and win the UCL already ranked only 110th? And here come Man City. It's KDB on the ball. On the first attack of the UCL Final, it's Jeremy Doku looking for the shot, and it hits the crossbar. City already dominating. And here comes City again. It's KDB through ball into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva gives it to Erling Haaland. Haaland back into Silva, and it's saved by Chesney. He's keeping us in this game. But now it's Erling Haaland, Bernardo Silva, KDB, Man City are cooking right now. Through ball into Erling Haaland, looking for the shot, and Chesney again, keeping us in this game. And now it's Jeremy Doku for City. Gives it through ball. It's Erling Haaland. Is anyone going to stop him? And no, he puts it away. It's 1-0 to City. It was going to happen eventually. And now it's KDB looking to create this opportunity. It's KDB. Gives it to Erling Haaland. Haaland gives it to Silva. Silva still on the ball. Silva. Ingil Martinez trying to pressure, but Silva puts it away. Horrific defending. And City make it 2-0 in the 80th minute. I think this game is over. And the referee blows the whistle. Yamal just didn't do enough to win the UCL Final as City lift the UCL trophy. And of course, Lamine Yamal missed out on the UCL, meaning that he didn't win the Ballon d'Or, and instead, the Ballon d'Or winner is... Maybe next season, Lamine Yamal can win it.
Man, won the Ballon d'Or and has become the world's best. I had an incredible season, but I must be better. Next year is the World Cup. Maybe I can help Spain win.
But despite missing out on the Ballon d'Or, he had an incredible season. 26 goals and 37 assists in 59 appearances, as he is now an 87 overall and climbs up all the way to the 40th best player in the world. He is very close to achieving that. He just needs to win the UCL and a couple trophies. And as Lamine Yamal aimed to win the UCL and the World Cup this season, we received some bad news. As 35th best player in the world, Robert Lewandowski has left to join PSG. However, there was some good news, as Barcelona have signed two of the best players in the world, signing 30th best player Bastoni from Inter Milan for 150 million and signing the 20th best player in the world for 180 million in Victor Osimhen. Surely these two guys will help Lamine Yamal win the UCL this season. And help Lamine Yamal is exactly what they did, as once again, Lamine Yamal and Osimhen dominated the league and dominated the UCL, finishing in first place and even knocking out Hoffenheim in the run of 16. However, in the quarterfinals against Borussia Dortmund, they are 3-1 down, and he only has a second leg to come back. However, Lamine Yamal is now an 89 rated and officially the 20th best player in the world, but he'll be facing against possibly the best keeper in the world, who is ranked in 17th in Kobo. Can he go ahead and score enough goals or help score enough goals to make it to the semifinals? And now it's Osimhen on the ball, sends a through ball into Lamine Yamal, who now has technical plus. He cuts inside, he has a shot, and it goes wide. Come on, Lamine Yamal, you have to score that. Pedri finds Lamine Yamal, and here comes Lamine. Lamine sends a through ball into Victor Osimhen. He's such a good pass, Osimhen with a brilliant finish. Osimhen is not missing that, and they get a goal back. It's 3-2 in aggregate. There's still time. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball, gets rid of one defender. It's still Lamine Yamal, gets rid of a second. It's Lamine Yamal, squares it into Osimhen. And right before halftime, they've equalized the tie. In aggregate, it's 3-3. Let's go, Lamine. Osimhen with a double as well. And now it's Lamine Yamal, gets rid of one. It's Lamine Yamal, so easy. 1v1, surely he finishes this one. And yes, he does. The comeback is complete. 4-3 at the start of the second half. There's still a lot of time left to play, but Barca and Yamal have the momentum. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. Lamine gets rid of one. It's still Lamine Yamal. Gets rid of a second. Lamine Yamal is so good. He gets past Kobo. He embarrasses him, but it goes wide. He's really embarrassing the best keeper in the world right now. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the ball. The game is about to end, but he sends a through ball all the way to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres has a touch, has a shot, and this game, this tie is over. They're going to the semifinals. They're going to the semifinals. Lamine Yamal with a hat-trick of assists and a goal. And Lamine Yamal has done it. He's taken his team to the UCL semifinal. And after beating Borussia Dortmund in the first leg against AC Milan, he did pick up a 1-0 win, meaning in the second leg. And that means all he has to do is maintain this lead against AC Milan. But AC Milan do have the 12th, the 11th, and the 10th best player in the world in Rafael Leao and Theo Hernandez. And they have also re-signed Gianluigi Donnarumma to the club, who is the 10th best player in the world. Can Lamine Yamal go ahead and do it? And here comes Lamine Yamal with the first attack of the game. Lamine Yamal does see Ferran Torres with a finish, and it goes in straight away. Lamine Yamal extends the lead against AC Milan. They're still ahead of a lot of time, so hopefully they can continue to perform like this. And now it's a through ball into Lamine Yamal. Once again, he tries to come back, but he gets fouled. It's going to be a penalty. Theo Hernandez falls him in the box. And Lamine won it. Lamine is going to take it. Can he go ahead and make it 3-0 and possibly end this tie? He goes in the bottom left, but Donnarumma saves it. That's the second time Lamine Yamal misses a penalty. And now it's Gavi. Gavi gives it to Pedri. Pedri into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal gets rid of one. Lamine Yamal gets rid of Theo Hernandez. Lamine Yamal with a finesse, and that's a beautiful goal. What a way to redeem yourself after missing that penalty. And now it's Gavi. Gavi gives it into De Jong. De Jong sees a space. He gives it to Lamine. Lamine versus the best keeper in the world. He gets his second. He's assured the best left back and the best keeper in the world in this game. And the ref blows a whistle. Lamine Yamal is going to the UCL final once again and has now become the 10th best player in the world. If he could win his UCL final and possibly do win the World Cup, he could win the Ballon d'Or this season. But in the UCL final, he will run it back against Bayern Munich like that horrible penalty shootout that happened last year. But he is now facing a Hurricane who's dropped to the 9th best player in the world, but a Musiala who has now climbed up to the 8th best player in the world, while Lamine Yamal is 10th. Can Lamine Yamal go ahead and win his first ever Champions League and Barcelona's first Champions League since 2015? And I don't believe it. A boring game means another penalty shootout. I just hope that it isn't as bad as last time. But this time, Lamine Yamal needs to make sure he scores his. And Lamine Yamal will be going first against Bayern Munich, stepping up to take the penalty. Can he put it away this time? And no, he misses again. And now it's Harold Kane, and he misses as well. Let's not run this back. Please, let's not run this back. It's Victor Osimhen now to take the next penalty. He goes to the bottom right, and he puts it away. Let's go. I cannot believe Yamal missed his. And now it's Michel Olise. Goes to the right side, but did we make a save? And now it's Ansu Fati. He was a failed talent. He was supposed to be the first Lamine Yamal, but he puts it top bins. Barcelona are 2-1 up. And now it's Vivian, ex-Athletic Bilbao center back. He goes to let Ter Stegen makes a save. And now if Ferran Torres can put this away, Barcelona would have won the Champions League for the first time since 2015. And Lamine Yamal will win his first ever. Ferran Torres to the bottom left, and they have done it. They have done it. They have won the penalty shootout. They have won the UCL as they lift the UCL trophy. But I'm worried about Lamine Yamal and his penalty taking.
I did it. I won the Champions League. World Cup, I am coming.
And as Lamine Yamal aims for the World Cup, this was his club season. 31 goals, 39 assists, now at a 91 overall. And now the 6th best player in the world. Surely he climbs that list if he wins that World Cup. And the World Cup started off well as they beat New Zealand, but lost somehow to Mexico. And now on the final game of the group stage, it will be Spain versus Norway, as Spain sitting second and Norway sitting third on the same amount of points. Meaning, if Lamine Yamal loses, he will now go on to the round of 16 and probably not win the Ballon d'Or. And of course, it's going to be difficult as Norway have the 7th and the 5th best player in the world, and Odegaard 7th, and Haaland still the 5th best player in the world. Surely Lamine Yamal can get through it. But here comes Oscar Bob, gives it to Martin Odegaard. It's Martin Odegaard in the ball, gives it to Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland has a shot, and it goes in. On this final group game, if the score stay like this, Yamal will not be going to the round of 16, and he will probably not be winning the Ballon d'Or. This is not good. But it's Ferran Torres, gives it to Lamine Yamal. And if Lamine Yamal is going to do anything about it, he's going to do it right now. It's Lamine Yamal. Gets rid of defenders. He gets rid of the other defenders again. Lamine Yamal with a finesse and straight away. Only 2 minutes after Haaland scored, Lamine Yamal, the new captain of Spain, has made it 1-1. And here comes Lamine Yamal in the second half. It was a boring first half, but Lamine Yamal is dribbling now. Looking to get rid of the Norwegian defense. There's through ball to Nico Williams, and it goes in. I couldn't know what to say. But Nico Williams gets a brilliant through ball from Lamine Yamal. And it's 2-1. Spain take the lead. But here comes Norway looking to make it 2-2. It's Alexander Sørloth with a shot, and he puts it away in the 82nd minute. Norway have equalized the game. We cannot go to extra time. We cannot go to a penalty shootout because we know Yamal won't score. And here comes Spain. Cucurella gives it to Ferran Torres, into Pedri. Pedri through ball into Lamine Yamal. He has a chance to win the game, and he does it. Who else but Lamine Yamal, the captain? He makes it 3-2. Can they go ahead and maintain this lead? And they've done it. Lamine Yamal sends his team to the knockout rounds, and he is now the 5th best player in the world. The question is, who's next? And now in the round of 16, Spain must face Argentina, last World Cup winners, and their best player is the 4th best player in the world, Lautaro Martinez. Can Lamine Yamal go ahead and outscore Lautaro because they don't have Lionel Messi anymore? And the round of 16 kicks off. Here's Lamine Yamal on the ball, looking to spoil Argentina already. It's Lamine Yamal still on the ball. It's Lamine Yamal. Nobody's touched him yet. It's still Lamine. They're not defending him. It's still Lamine Yamal. Gets rid of all the defenders. No way he's going to have a solo goal. Lamine Yamal, and it's saved. Martinez denies a brilliant goal. And now it's Pedro on the ball, through ball into Lamine Yamal, the captain for Spain. Lamine with the finesse, and it's saved by Martinez. But Nico Williams puts it away 14 minutes in. Spain take the lead. And now as Lamine Yamal picks up the ball in midfield, he's looking to extend his lead, either to create a chance or score one of his own. It's still Lamine Yamal. Lamine gets rid of the defenders. It's still Lamine. Still Lamine. Fancy feet, Lamine Yamal, and it goes in. There's that solo goal he wanted earlier. Beautiful, brilliant, just brilliant. Argentina are nothing without Messi. And Spain and Yamal have done it. They're going to the quarterfinals, and Lamine Yamal is the 4th best player in the world. Surely he's climbing up that list. Who's ready for Lamine Yamal next? And now in the quarterfinals, Lamine Yamal must beat Germany, where 8th best player in the world, Jamal Musiala, plays. But more importantly, the 3rd best player in the world in Florian Wirtz. Germany are one of the best teams in the world. Can Lamine Yamal go on to the semis? But here comes Germany. It's King Kai Havertz. He's through on goal. He has a shot and it goes wide. That is a lot like King Kai Havertz there. And now Lamine Yamal gives it into Pedri. Pedri with a through ball into Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres gives it into Lamine Yamal. He cuts inside. And here comes Lamine Yamal, looking to get rid of Rudiger. And he does. It's still Lamine Yamal. Lamine is still on the ball. He gives it to Ferran Torres and it goes in. Brilliant run from Lamine Yamal, embarrassing that Germany defense. And it's 1-0 to Spain. And now it's Ferran Torres on the run. He cuts inside, however, he has no space to take. And now it's Pedri. Pedri gives it to Ferran. Ferran gives it into Nico Williams. Nico Williams with a finish. They don't even need Lamine Yamal. The Spain team is incredible. 2-0 to Spain in the first half. And now here comes Ferran Torres down the wing, looking to end this game in the quarterfinals. And it's Lamine Yamal with a touch, with a shot. And it's all over. Spain make it 3-0. They beat Germany just like they did in the Euros. This game has to be over. And Spain and Lamine Yamal are going to the semi-finals. And Lamine Yamal is the 3rd best player in the world. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure there's 2 super teams left, and it's only going to get worse for Lamine Yamal. And in the semi-final, they'll play against France, who won the World Cup in 2018. And surprisingly, he is playing against the 2nd best player in the world. I thought Mbappe would be the best, but he's playing against Kylian Mbappe, the 2nd best player in the world. Can he get through to the World Cup final? And here comes France straight away. Mbappe in the first minute of the game already gets rid of the defense, and straight away Mbappe makes it 1-0. Holy cow. Mbappe is incredible. And in the 26th minute, once again, Mbappe is in another attack. He is way too quick for the Spain defender, and it's 2-0. Semi-finals. France are 2-0 up. Is this the end of the road for Mbappe? Did he do enough this season if he gets knocked out to win the Ballon d'Or? And now is Lamine Yamal with the through ball here. He receives it. He's looking to make it 2-1. He squares it to Ferran, and the defending, they just can't keep up. Ferran Torres makes it 2-1. They need to get another. And here comes Pedri. He wins the ball back for Spain. And now it's Lamine Yamal sends a through ball. It's a Rabona through ball into Ferran Torres. This kid is special. He scores. He puts it away. What a pass from Lamine Yamal. What a finish from Ferran Torres. It's 2-2. They could win this and go to the World Cup final. And now Nico Williams gives it into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal gets rid of one. He's looking to get rid of another. He sends a through ball into Ferran Torres, who's on a hat trick. It's Ferran Torres near post, and it goes in. The hero nobody expected. Ferran Torres has gotten the hat trick to send possibly Spain to the World Cup final. What a game of football right here. And the referee blows the whistle. Ferran Torres picks up the match ball. I never thought he would be able to do it. And Lamine Yamal is the 2nd best player in the world. It seems like whoever the best player in the world is waiting for him in the final. But who will they face in this World Cup final? And they will be facing England. And it turns out the man who won the Ballon d'Or last season is Jude Bellingham. That means he is currently the best player in the world. Lamine Yamal versus Jude Bellingham. Who will win the World Cup? Who will win the Ballon d'Or? And here come England in this World Cup final. It's Phil Foden on the attack. Can somebody stop Phil Foden? And he squares it away. A finesse shot from Phil Foden makes it 1-0 in this final. And now in the second half, here comes España. It's Pedri with a brilliant through ball into Lamine Yamal. Can he go to Nicolas again? It's Lamine Yamal going near post, and he puts it away. It's 1-1 in this World Cup final. A goal from Phil Foden and a goal from Lamine Yamal. And no, it's going to penalties again. Yamal hasn't scored a penalty yet. Please, Lamine Yamal, today of all days, you need to score one. And Lamine Yamal is stepping up first. This can decide the entire penalty shootout outcome. Lamine Yamal goes to the bottom left, and yes, he puts it away finally. He scores a pen, and now it's Harold Kane with a shot, and it goes in as well. But now it's Mikel Merino looking to put this shot away, and yes, he does. 2-1 to Spain. And now it's Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer doesn't miss penalties. He goes to the right-hand side, and Simon saves it. Ferran Torres, the unsung hero of this Spain squad, goes to the bottom right, and it's 3-1. I cannot believe Palmer missed, and now it's Bukayo Saka. Goes ahead and goes to the bottom right, but Unai Simon once again. And if Rodri, he won the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago, can he go ahead and win the World Cup for Spain? And it's Rodri. He's gonna go ahead and go to the bottom left, and let's go! They have done it! Spain have won the World Cup. Rodri has scored the winning pen, and they lift that World Cup trophy. But the question is, surely this is enough. Can Lamine Yamal win the Ballon d'Or? And yes, Lamine Yamal has become the youngest ever player to win the Ballon d'Or at 19 years old. Coming next is one of the most expensive players of all time. Florian Wirtz is the best number 10 in world football. He went undefeated last season with Bayer Leverkusen and is now linked with some of the biggest clubs in world football. But the question is, will he ever win a Ballon d'Or in his career? Well, today we are going to find out as I take over Florian Wirtz's career and try to make him the first German since 1996 to win the Ballon d'Or and become the world's best player. And here we are in the 25-26 season as Florian Wirtz is an 89 overall at just 22 years old. But of course, in real life, he's about to join Liverpool, but it's not confirmed yet. But we're gonna do the exact same here as we're gonna transfer list Florian Wirtz and hope we get Liverpool. But I can't lie, if the likes of Bayern Munich, City, or even FC Barcelona come calling, I might accept that offer for Florian. And the first offer we have received is actually from Man United. Florian Wirtz is not going to that bum-ass place. And two more offers have come in and they're interesting. We have gotten PSG and we have gotten Arsenal. I'm definitely rejecting that Arsenal offer, but the PSG one is extremely interesting. But I think I'm gonna reject it in favor of one of the clubs that he's linked to in real life. And the prophecy has been fulfilled. Liverpool have come in for Florian Wirtz. We're accepting that offer and we're going to Anfield. And here we go. Florian Wirtz is joining Liverpool. He's arrived here at Anfield. He's definitely going to be one of the best players, if not the best player in this team. And I'm sure one day, if he stays here long enough, he'll be able to win the Ballon d'Or with Liverpool. However, it's not going to be that simple. Because Florian Wirtz is a midfielder, yes, we are keeping him at a cam position. And FC25 midfielders don't typically win the Ballon d'Or. So in order for Florian Wirtz to be eligible to win the Ballon d'Or, he has to do 3 things before he can be considered for the trophy. And of course, Florian Wirtz is going straight into the lineup in the cam position. But like I mentioned before, one of the 3 things Florian Wirtz has to go ahead and do is win the league title in the hardest league in the world, which is the Premier League. And if Florian Wirtz succeeds in winning Liverpool another Premier League title, his reward will be we get to add another German player to this Liverpool side or whatever club he's at. Because I think in order for a midfielder to win the Ballon d'Or, he has to go ahead and eventually win the World Cup. And having a German alongside him could go ahead and build the chemistry even stronger. And every time he feels a challenge, whenever we do end up at the World Cup, one player from the final 26-man squad will have to go ahead and go to 1 overall. So let's say if it takes him 3 seasons to win the Premier League here at Liverpool or any other Premier League club, 2 players in the final 26-man squad will be a 1 overall squad and he has to somehow carry them to the World Cup trophy. But it's time to find out, can Florian Wirtz cut it in the Premier League as he's making his Premier League debut against Burnley? This should be a simple game, but we've seen players from the Bundesliga come to the Premier League and flop. Now to Alexis McAllister, gives it to Florian Wirtz. First touches as a Liverpool player. Can he go ahead and create an opportunity already? Gets rid of the defender, sends a through ball. Jota is 1v1 for Fleur's first assist, and yes, he does. That is the best number 10 in the world at work already. Gets his first assist in the first attack of this game. And now it's Mohamed Salah, gives it to Florian Wirtz. They just scored a goal. Can they actually get another? Florian is still looking for an attacker here. He sends it into Mo Salah, who gives it back to Florian. Florian with a finesse shot. Can it go in? No, Hiladeki makes a great save. And we are now in the second half. Burnley have been defending very well. We need Wirtz to be more dangerous. And here he comes on the ball, through ball into Diego Jota. Can he get his second assist? Here's Jota with a shot, and it goes in. That's the first we need. We need him to dominate in these type of games. if he wants to win the Premier League and the World Cup and the Ballon d'Or one day. And here comes Mohamed Salah on the ball, attacking for Liverpool, and now Diogo Jota back into Florian Wirtz. Can we get a third goal here? It's a through ball all the way to Diogo Jota. Can he get there? Yes, he does. Jota for the hat-trick. Florian Wirtz has given Diogo Jota a hat-trick of assists for Florian Wirtz. There's still one thing left. We need him to get his first goal at Anfield. And now it's Florian Wirtz looking for his first goal. He already got a hat-trick of assists. We're going to try and force his goal here. Jota through ball into Florian Wirtz. He's through on goal. He's not offside. 1v1 against the Burnley keeper, and he slots it in. There we go. A perfect debut for Florian Wirtz. He is not going to be a Bundesliga flop. Of course, it's only Burnley, but he'll be facing against tougher opponents throughout the season. And the ref blows the whistle. Jota picks up a match ball, but Wirtz deserves the man of the match, so he better not get robbed. And there we go. Florian Wirtz gets his deserved man of the match on his Prem debut. But up next, it's time to find out if Wirtz can do it against the biggest clubs in the Premier League as we face Man City. And the game has kicked off. Here come Man City. It's Erling Haaland on the ball. 1v1 against Alisson, and it goes in. The team that Florian Wirtz is also linked to real life and we could have joined have taken the lead. This is not good. Wirtz needs to beat teams like City to win the Premier League. And now it's Florian Wirtz on the ball, gives it to Gravenberg. Gravenberg gives it to Mohamed Salah, and here comes Salah. We need an equalizer and we need it now. It's Florian Wirtz on the ball looking to create an opportunity. Can Diogo Jota make a run? Yes, he does, but he loses it instantly, man. Now it's Jeremy Frimpong on the ball, gives it to Diogo Jota. Jota into Florian, and now it's Florian Wirtz. Can we get a goal? We need it desperately. We are the defending Premier League champions. We cannot be down. Salah gives it to Florian. Cuts inside, has a shot, and it bounces off Diaz's foot. And here comes Man City once again. Come on, Jeremy Frimpong. You need to catch up. Haaland with a shot. Konate makes a block, and it's going to be a penalty right before halftime. He might go 2-0 down right before the half. And Erling Haaland is taking the penalty. He goes to the left. What is this camera thing? I think it's one of my mods. I need to get rid of it. I low-key don't like it. But City make it 2-0, man. Come on, we need a remontada in the second half. And now it's Gravenberg to kickstart this attack. We need a goal. We need it now. It's Jeremy Frimpong on the ball. Florian Wirtz, can you open up? And now it's Florian. Gives it back into Jota. Back into Wirtz. Back into Jeremy Frimpong. This has to be a goal. This has to end up in a goal. We need it desperately. Frimpong cuts back. Gives it to Florian. Florian Wirtz is still on the ball. Can he find anybody open? He gives it all the way to McAllister with a shot, and it goes in. Wirtz gets the assist. It's 2-1. 2 more goals, and we can win this game. But here come Man City looking to spoil the dreams. Van Dijk wins the ball back, though. Let's go. His counter. Wirtz lays it off into Mohamed Salah. Salah gets all the way to Jota with a brilliant through ball into Wirtz. This is beautiful football. You'd expect Wirtz to give them that pass with a shot, and it goes in. 2-2. Wirtz gets another goal. The comeback is almost completed. 1 goal needed, but can we do it? And now it's Cody Gakpo, gives it into Jota. Jota into Florian. And it's Florian Wirtz with a through ball. Gives it to Diego. Diego back into Florian. Can we get another goal here? Florian Wirtz from outside the box. Ederson makes a great save, though. And we got Wirtz to cross in this corner here. Can we get the finishing goal? Gravenberg with a bicycle kick, and it goes to Ederson's hands. 85th minute. There's one attack surely left to go. Florian Wirtz picks up the ball. Can we create a chance here? We need a winner. Florian Wirtz through ball. Jota 1v1. Can he finish? And yes, he does. 3-2. This tie in this game is over. Wirtz gets every single goal contribution again in another game. Beating the likes of Man City is incredible. Surely, if they could beat the rest of the big sides, they'll win the Premier League title. The red blows away, so it's another victory, another great performance from Florian. And we have now arrived in April, and we're currently sitting at the top of the table, 3 points ahead of Newcastle, but they do have 1 game in hand. And as you can see, Arsenal are still 9 points behind us, so at any moment they can turn things around. But here we have the opportunity to end their title dreams and just to keep it between us and Newcastle. Like I mentioned before, we need to be beating the best teams in the Premier League if we want to win the title. Let's beat Arsenal and get them out of the title race. So that leaves us with Newcastle United. And already here come Arsenal. It's Bukayo Saka on the first attack of the game with a shot from outside the box. Alisson makes a great save. But here come Arsenal. It's Bukayo Saka. Gives it into Miguel Merino. Great tackle from McAllister. Let's get the ball out of there. Oh, it's a free kick. Odegaard will put this in if given the opportunity. Or Declan Rice. I forgot he scores free kicks now. Odegaard doesn't shoot it. And it's Declan Rice with a shot and it goes wide. We get lucky. And now it's Mohamed Salah on the ball. Gives it to Florian Wirtz. And here comes Florian. Looking to create the first opportunity here for Liverpool. Can we go ahead and get a goal here? Into Diogo Jota. Jota still on the ball. Is anybody help him? Yes, it's Florian Wirtz to help him. It's still Florian. Through ball into Diogo Jota. Takes a touch, has a shot. A brilliant pass. And an even better finish. We take a 1-0 lead. We're knocking Arsenal out of their title dreams. And now it's Konate, gives it to Mohamed Salah. And here comes Salah on the ball. Gives it to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz gives it into Mohamed Salah. Salah into Diogo Jota. Jota through ball into Florian Wirtz to make it 2-0 in the first half. It goes wide. I thought he was putting that one away. And here comes Mohamed Salah, cuts inside, gives it to Florian Wirtz. Can we get a second goal to try and secure this win? Jota gives it back into Wirtz. Wirtz gets rid of the defender with a shot that's blocked to Upamecano. We need another goal, man. Mohamed Salah on the ball once again, gives it to Wirtz. And here comes Florian Wirtz with a through ball all the way to Mo Salah. 1v1 against the Arsenal keeper, and it goes in. Wirtz gets a second assist, 2-0. Surely one more goal and this tie is over, this game is over, and Arsenal are out of the title race. And the referee blows the whistle, this game is over, Arsenal are out of the title race. Now we have to focus on winning the rest of the games and make sure Newcastle don't overtake us. And we are now on the final day of the season and things could not be any closer. We are leading the Premier League table just by 2 points. And on the final game of the season, we will be facing them. And I did not want to face them because it seems like they've built a super team. And my doubts were correct. Look at this team. Rodrigo, Barcola, Bastoni, Marquinhos, Grimaldo, and Donnarumma are all new signings. If we want Wirtz to win the Premier League title and take his next step to becoming the world's best player, we need to beat Newcastle tonight. And here comes Alexis McAllister, gives it to Diego Jota. Jota with a through ball into Florian Wirtz. Can we take a 1-0 lead already? Wirtz with a shot, and 5 minutes in, we take the lead. This could be the Premier League winning goal. Wirtz makes it 1-0. But here come Newcastle. They're not ready to give up just yet. All they need is a victory for a Prem title. There goes Anthony Gordon. Super easy. The defense lets him get past. It's 1-1, 8 minutes in. And I was not commentating, but Alexander Isak makes it 2-1. I'm so sorry, I don't know why I did not commentate. We're 2-1 down to Newcastle. I'm really surprised they scored that. I thought I was going to win the ball there. But we need to lock in. It's not even the second half and we're already 2-1 down. Florian Wirtz on the ball. Who's going to help him out? Nobody's there to help him. He takes a fat touch, has a shot. Donnarumma makes a great save. But here comes Rodrigo, goes on the attack. Please, does not concede another. Gordon with the header. Alisson barely saves it, man. And now it's Jeremy Frimpong on the attack here. 33rd minute. Let's get a goal here. Florian Wirtz holds it back, sends a through ball all the way to Jeremy Frimpong. He sits down the defender. Jeremy Frimpong make it 2-2. It's still Frimpong. Who's gonna help him? Frimpong into Jota with a shot, and it goes in. An attack started by Wirtz. We have equalized the game. As things stands, we're Premier League champions, but we want to win the game still. We are now in the second half. Come on, let's get a goal. Let's take the Konate back into Florian Wirtz. Diego Jota make a run. Is he gonna make the run? No, he doesn't. Nobody's moving up. Where are the wingers? Florian Wirtz is still on the ball. He's gonna hold it till somebody runs. It's a through ball. Jota 1v1. That is brilliant. Brilliant playmaking for Wirtz. Nobody makes a run, so he holds the ball, doesn't lose it. Jota makes a run. It's 3-2. We take the lead once again. But here come Newcastle United on the attack. Frimpong steps up way too highly. Alexander Isak is 1v1 against Alisson, and it goes in. What a goal, 3-3. This game is not over. We're still Premier League champions, but they have the momentum now. Once again, we're chasing the game. We didn't even have a lead for more than 5 minutes. Wirtz gives it to Robertson. Robertson through ball. Gakpo feeds Florian Wirtz. Can we make it 4-4 here? Florian cuts inside. It's still Florian. Please find a goal here. Florian through ball into McAllister, and it goes in. It's been 5 minutes, and there's been 3 goals. This is an unbelievable final day to the season. We're Premier League champions as it stands. I want a winner though. And if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get it 300k as soon as possible. The referee blows the whistle. Alexander Isak may have gotten a hat-trick, but we're winning the Prem title. And Virgil van Dijk lifts the Premier League title. We've successfully defended the Premier League title for Liverpool, which means we get to bring in a German footballer to help him improve to get ready for the World Cup eventually. And as Florian Wirtz wins the Premier League title, Odegaard is the player of the season, as Wirtz is not in the team of the season. That is not good. We need to make sure he gets there next season. And Florian Wirtz has an amazing season. 15 goals and 26 assists, the most in the entire squad and probably the entire world. I'm sure he will have no problem winning the World Cup in a couple years' time. And now it's time to find out what German we are going to sign before we go into the new season. This is the current Germany side, but just remember, the World Cup isn't for another 4 years, I believe so. We're skipping the 2026 World Cup because we want Wirtz to build up this team to win it in the first time of asking. But if we take a look at this side, it's pretty strong, filled with a couple young players like Jonathan Burkhardt, Musiala, who's gonna play on the right cam side, and Angelo Stiller, who has decent potential. But as you can see, that the weak spots in this current German side is the wingers and Leroy Sané and David Raum, and even look at these bench, it's not impressive. I'm gonna go ahead and look for a winger that we can grow at Liverpool alongside Florian Wirtz. And we were kicking off season number 2, signing the player we want to grow alongside Wirtz, and that is Karim the Dream Adeyemi. There was no chance I wasn't signing this man who has bag loads of potential. I think here at Liverpool, he can become one of the best players in the world to help Florian Wirtz eventually win the World Cup. So Karim Adeyemi joins the side as Florian Wirtz is now at a 92 overall. As his next goal is very simple. Win the Champions League with Liverpool because they haven't won it since 2019. And if we do that this season, we'll get another German. But if not, somebody in that future World Cup squad will be a 1 overall. And in terms of the group stage, of course, we got out in 4th place though. Atletico Dortmund and Newcastle did better than us, so we have to be careful if we face them. But in the round of 16, we will be facing Napoli, who just won the Serie A title in real life. But let's see how the first leg goes. We always sim the first leg and play the second leg if need be. Please do not destroy us. Let's get a victory. It's a 4-1 victory. We have destroyed Napoli. But now in the second leg, it's going to be a cakewalk. We're already 4-1 up. Let's just simulate this game. There's no point in playing. And it's another 4-1 victory. We destroyed Napoli. Who's next in the quarters? And in the quarterfinals, we're facing Athletic Bilbao. It seems like an easy game, but you just never know with them. Let's get off to a great start in this first leg. And it's a 3-0 victory. We're actually destroying every team we're coming up against. And for the second leg, 3-0 up is way too much. I'm hoping we get a hard opponent because I do want to play before the final. If we get to the final, of course. Let's go ahead and go to the semis. It's a 4-1 victory. This team is just way too good. And in the semifinals, we have this incredible Newcastle side that we had a classic in the final day of the season last year. Let's get off to a great start. Can we beat them in simulation? And it's a 3-3 draw. Oh no, boys, we're in for another long game in the second leg. But it's now time for the second leg, 3-3. Let's hope we can have another entertaining game. Here comes Newcastle United. Alexander Isak on the ball, please. It's not conceded already. Joe Wellington makes it 4-3 in aggregate. It's only been 8 minutes and already Newcastle take the lead. Ryan Gravenberg sends a through ball into Karim Adeyemi. We need to get a goal back and we need to get it now. It's a through ball into Florian Wirtz. Wirtz lays it up into Diego Jota with a finesse and it's a save by Donnarumma. And now it's a through ball from Rodrigo to Alexander Isak. Mamardashvili makes a brilliant save there. But here comes Newcastle. Rodrigo on the ball with a shot. Again, Mamardashvili has to make a save. And now it's Rodrigo on the ball. Gives it to Sandro Tonali with a shot. Mamardashvili is keeping us in this tie. And now it's Milos Kerkez on the ball. It's been on Newcastle in this first 35 minutes. We need to change that now. Gravenberg gives it to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz gives it to Karim the Dream Adeyemi. Karim the Dream gives it back into Florian. Florian Wirtz with a through ball into Karim Adeyemi. Can we make it 1-1 here? It's to Karim Adeyemi with a fat touch. What are you doing, Adeyemi? Florian Wirtz picks up the ball now. In these first 40 minutes, it's been on Newcastle. But Wirtz has a through ball into Diego Jota, who cuts inside with the finesse. Donnarumma again denying us of a goal, man. We can't get past them. Last opportunity before second half. Wirtz with a cross in to Gravenberg and it goes in. We have equalized right before halftime. A bicycle kick, an assist for Florian Wirtz. This tie is not over. But Newcastle have a free kick now. Rodrigo with a shot from there. Oh my days, it hits the crossbar. We get lucky. But here come Newcastle United. It's Rodrigo and Alexander Isak. A 2v3. Van Dijk gets beaten. Alexander Isak cuts inside. 5-4. We go down once again. Newcastle are just way too good. We might get knocked out in the semi-finals. We're down by 1 goal. It's Mohamed Salah gives it to Gravenberg. We need to create something. Alexis McAllister on the ball gives it to Florian Wirtz. Where's Diego Jota? Where's Mo Salah? It's Florian Wirtz cuts inside. It's still Florian. Who's gonna help him? It's a through ball into Alexis McAllister. McAllister's looking for a shot, but this defense is just so solid, man. And now it's Ryan Gravenberg gives it into Alexis McAllister. McAllister gives it to Jota. It's Diego Jota on the ball now. Lays it off into Florian Wirtz. Wirtz on the ball. We need an equalizer. Only 10 minutes left to go. Through ball. Jota with the left-footed finesse. It goes in. We might be going to extra time, or we might win this game. But we have equalized. We're safe for now. And after that equalizer, nothing much happened. We're going to penalties. Newcastle have a lot of world-class penalty takers. And to take the first penalty kick, it is Alexis McAllister. Donnarumma is an incredible penalty saver. Top corner, though. It doesn't matter. 1-0. Rodrigo goes. Where is he going to go? He goes to the right, and it's 1-1. This is going to be a tough pen shootout. Mohamed Salah. I know you don't usually turn up when it matters, but I need you to turn up today. Bottom left. Oh my days, it barely went in, Salah. You almost costed us the UCL final. Alexander Isak goes to the right-hand side and he slots it in. He's not missing. And now Karim the Dream Adeyemi. You better not let us down. We need you to be locked in. Bottom left hits the post, barely goes in. That was dangerous. Fabian Schär. This guy doesn't miss penalties, doesn't he? No, he does not. It's 3-3. Come on. We need to make sure we don't miss. Diego Jota to take the next penalty. Where he's going to go? He goes to the top right. Donnarumma goes the right way but doesn't save it. We get lucky. And now it's Brady Barcola versus Mamardashvili. Goes to the right. Mamardashvili misses it. And now Florian Wirtz has to convert his penalty. You cannot let your team down. Florian Wirtz to the top right. It's saved. And now if Mkhitaryan scores this, we get knocked out in the semifinals to the team we beat to the Prem title last year. It's Mkhitaryan. Where's he gonna go? He goes to the left. We're out. And it's all because of Florian Wirtz. He had an incredible game, but missed when it mattered. We're gonna have to go again next season, and that means we have failed to go. And one player from our starting 11 in the future will be a 1 overall. And after that disappointing knockout, we are Premier League champions once again. We will take that, but it doesn't really matter, as a Champions League winner is gonna be between Real Madrid and Newcastle. And after getting knocked out, we at least retain our Premier League title, as the player of the season is McAllister. And once again, Wirtz is not in the team of the season. McAllister is really taking a shine right now. And Wirtz had a disappointing season, 5 goals and 11 assists, but it seems like he picked up an injury with only 39 appearances, and the most appearances in the team was 68. So something definitely happened. We are now in season number 3, and Wirtz is still an 92 overall. And of course, we're not bringing in another German because we didn't complete our goal. And the goal stays the same this season. Try to win the UCL until we win it every season. To be honest, if we don't win it this season, maybe it'll be time for Florian Wirtz to move on from Liverpool and go to a better side. But we will see what happens this season. And once again this season, we have qualified for the run of 16. But who are we facing this time around? And we're facing Bayern Munich. That is a tough game. But it's now time to simulate the first leg. Remember, Wirtz was linked to Bayern Munich in real life, but instead, we have joined Liverpool here. Let's see if the first leg goes well. It's in a 3-2 loss. We have to come back in the second leg. But it's now time for the second leg. We are 1 goal down, but this time at Anfield. Surely we have the advantage. We need to win the Champions League to get to the next step of winning first the Ballon d'Or and getting another German player to our side. And now here come Liverpool looking for the first attack of the game. It's Mohamed Salah on the ball, finds Florian Wirtz, back into Mohamed Salah. We need to go ASAP. Salah comes back, gives it to Florian Wirtz on his left foot finish. It's actually a right foot Treble, and it goes in. We've equalized the tie. We're not getting knocked out in the round of 16. Not like last year where we got knocked out in the semis. It's Diego Jota on the ball, gives it to Florian Wirtz. Can we get another goal here? Through ball into Mohamed Salah. Can already... Oh my days, we're offside. Salah was through 1 goal though. Wirtz a little bit late of a pass. Now here comes Florian Wirtz, gives it to Mohamed Salah. Salah gets it back into Florian Wirtz in the second half. We need to take the lead here. Through ball into Salah. Please don't be outside again. 1v1 Salah to finish on his right foot, and it goes in. Wirtz gets a goal and an assist so far in this game. We take the lead for the first time in this tie. Here comes Florian Wirtz once again. If we can get 1 more goal, this tie is over and we're going to the quarterfinals. He's getting rid of these defenders. His technical dribbling is too much for them to handle. Florian Wirtz through ball into Adeyemi. Adeyemi sprints past Joshua Kimmich, and here comes Adeyemi. Cuts inside. Adeyemi gives it to Florian. Cuts outside. Florian Wirtz has a shot from there, and it goes wide. So close, man. It's a through ball into Jamal Musiala, looking to equalize the tie again. Mamartevili is keeping us in the lead here. And now it's Mohamed Salah on the ball, sends a through ball into Florian Wirtz. Surely let's end up this game here in the 80th minute. Florian Wirtz on his right foot to score from it again, and yes, he does. We're going to the next round. Bayern gave us a hard game in the first leg, but we have completed the comeback, and we're going to the quarters. And the referee blows the whistle. Who's next for Florian Wirtz to destroy? And in the quarterfinals, we do have Eintracht Frankfurt. It should be an easy game, but we should never underestimate the underdogs in this competition, as the first leg is a 3-1 victory. You know what? We're going to the semis for sure. But it's now time for the second leg. I'm taking a huge risk. I believe we should be winning this second leg at home, and it's a 2-0 victory. We're going to the semis where we got knocked out last year. In the semifinals, we are facing Borussia Dortmund, the 3rd Bundesliga team we faced in the knockout stages. Van Dijk is suspended. Come on, give us a good lead here for the second leg. 2-1. Oh my days, Dortmund actually have beaten us in the first leg. Like Bayern Munich, we have to come back. But it's now time for the second leg. 1 game away from the final. Can Florian Wirtz inspire a comeback just like in the Bayern game to get us to the final? Hopefully, we can win it as well. And here comes Borussia Dortmund. And the first attack of the game is Dou&eacute on the ball. Great tackle from Konate. Can we go on the counter? Salah gives it into Gravenberch. Gravenberch back into Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah gives it to Jota, who lays it up for Florian Wirtz. Jota, make a run, please. Florian Wirtz with a through ball. Come on, Florian. Mohamed Salah through ball all the way into Florian Wirtz. This is the counter attack of dreams here. We cannot screw this up. Florian Wirtz is through. Oh my god, he's not quick enough though. He's gonna get past Schlotterbeck as well. Florian Wirtz cuts aside on his left foot, right foot, and Trevella finish again. He's done it. He's equalized the tie. It's 2-2. We're not going out so easily. Now Salah into Gravenberch, who finds Florian Wirtz. Diego Jota, I see you making a run. It's a beautiful ball for Florian Wirtz. Into Jota, who's 1v1, cuts to his left foot. Jota with a finish, and oh my days, we almost almost took the lead. Florian Wirtz is incredible. And here comes Karim Adeyemi down the wing. Can somebody help him? He gives it to Florian Wirtz. It's still Florian. Cuts back. Gives it to Jota with a finish. Oh, what a great save from the Dortmund keeper, man. Florian Wirtz should take the corner here. He crosses it in. Can he find Konate with a bicycle kick? And it goes in. We take the lead for the first time in this tie. Let's get one more goal to finish this off. And let's go to the UCL final. As Florian Wirtz on the ball. Gives it to Alexis McAllister back into Diego Jota. Finish off this game into Florian Wirtz. 1v1. He scored a goal before here in this stadium. And he puts it away again. 2 goals and 1 assist in this game. Florian Wirtz is a big game player. We're going to the UCL final. The referee blows the whistle. Florian Wirtz is going to his first ever UCL final. Can he win it though? And in the Champions League final, we'll be facing Real Madrid. It's a rematch from 2018. To make sure that Florian Wirtz comes out on top in this game. Before the UCL final, Newcastle have beaten us to the Premier League as Rodrigo is the player of the season. And Florian Wirtz is finally in the team of the season. He is finally getting recognized for what he's doing. But it's time for Wirtz's first ever UCL final. We need to win this game to get to the next step because the World Cup 2030 is coming very, very soon, and we need to be prepared to help Wirtz win the World Cup and win the Ballon d'Or. And now it's Real Madrid. It's Vinicius Jr. on the ball. Please do not concede already. Vinicius with a shot. Mamarasdevili. Great save. It's going to be a long night for him. Now it's Arda Güler with the cross in. Into Mbappe. Oh, what a brilliant header. Real Madrid almost take the lead again. It's Alexis McAllister on the ball. Gives it into Mohamed Salah. We need our first attack of the game. It's Diego Jota. Gives it into Florian Wirtz through ball. Into Jota. 1v1 with a finish. No, Jota. You got to finish that one, man. Now it's Ryan Gravenberch on the ball. Goes to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz with a through ball. Jota. 1v1 again. Finish. It hits the crossbar. Here comes Florian Wirtz. Gives it into Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah into Florian Wirtz through ball. Into Jota. Jota back into Florian Wirtz. Let's not mess up with this opportunity. Let's go 1-0 up. Florian Wirtz on the ball. Have a shot from there. It's a brilliant finish. He does not miss with that right foot. 1-0 in the UCL final. Let's go, Wirtz. That's Ryan Gravenberch. Gives it into Mohamed Salah. And here comes Mohamed Salah on the ball. Mohamed Salah gives it all the way into Jota. Jota through ball into Florian Wirtz. And here comes Florian. Florian cuts inside on his left foot. Can he get another goal? It's an easy save from John Garcia. But you know what? Just in the keeper is always good. But it's a through ball into Vinicius Jr. Here comes Madrid. Gets rid of Konate. And Mbappe 1v1. Oh, what a brilliant finish. The best player in the world cannot be stopped. No matter who is in the defense. 1-1 to Real Madrid. And here comes Liverpool. It's Adeyemi. Gives it to Florian Wirtz. He's waiting for a run. It's going to be Adeyemi's run that he delivers on. Adeyemi on the ball. You haven't done much since we signed you. Adeyemi cuts back. Gives it to Florian Wirtz. Finesse shot from there. It goes wide. Right before halftime. We could have taken the lead there. But here comes Kylian Mbappe. Gives it into Arda Güler. Back into Mbappe. Early tackle. Get the ball out of there. Mbappe almost scored another one. But it's Florian Wirtz on the counter-attack. Let's get a go here. Jota make a beautiful run. And he does. Jota comes back. Gives it back into Florian. Florian Wirtz is still on the ball. Can he find anybody? Nobody's helping him. It's still Florian Wirtz. Finesse shot from outside the box. And it hits the post. That was closer than I thought. From Madrid are just not ready to give up either. It's 1-1 still. Arda Güler into Mbappe. Mbappe 1v1. Mamarasdevili keeping us in this game. Now it's a corner. Arda Güler gives it to Vinny. And Vinny cross in into Mbappe. Let's win the ball back. Yes, Mohamed Salah. Let's go on this counter. This has to be the counter-attack of dreams. Salah gets it all the way into Gravenberch. Let's go ahead and take the lead again. Gravenberch 1v1 against Joel Garcia. Gravenberch. And it goes in off the crossbar. It's a 2-1 lead. 62nd minutes in. We could win the UCL final. Flirts can win the UCL trophy. Mohamed Salah through ball all the way into Florian. 1 goal and this game is over. Florian Wirtz cuts inside. Through ball. Jota finish off this game. Diego Jota 1v1 against Joel Garcia. This game is over. We have spanked Real Madrid in the UCL final in their competition. Florian Wirtz was a main man, but this team is just incredible. And Virgil van Dijk lifts the Champions League. Wirtz has finally won the Champions League. He completes the second goal, with the third goal being the hardest in order to get to the World Cup and win the Ballon d'Or. Florian Wirtz ends the season with 12 goals and 23 assists, 35 goal contributions, and 68 appearances. He is slowly becoming the best player in the world. He just can't win the Ballon d'Or until he completes the final challenge. Before we go into the new season, because we won the Champions League, we get to go ahead and bring a German to whatever team Florian Wirtz will be playing for to go ahead and upgrade them for the World Cup. And now, taking a look at this team, Adeyemi has upgraded a decent bit now at an 86. The right mid position is still looking a little bit weak, but you know what's even weaker? The goalkeeper position, 81 rated Ter Stegen and 81 rated Ramaj, is not good enough to win the World Cup in 2 years' time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring a goalkeeper, sell the rest of the Liverpool keepers, and start a German goalkeeper so he can grow as much as possible. We are now in the very next season, but before we sign anybody, the question is, should we stay at Liverpool? Yes, I know we won the Champions League and we are the best team in the world, but the next goal is to win the treble, to go ahead and play at the World Cup in 2 years' time, and hopefully win the Ballon d'Or. I'm not sure if Liverpool can do it. Newcastle just beat us in the Prem League, and they're a huge competition, and I'm not sure if we can do it in 2 seasons here in the Prem. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is transfer list Florian Wirtz and see if any good offers come in. If not, we will stay here and bring in a German goalkeeper. And the first offer we received is from Manchester City. This is a great offer because he fits perfectly into the system. But Liverpool and Newcastle at this point are the best teams in the Prem, so there's no point in staying in the Prem League if it's not with Liverpool or even Newcastle. And we have gotten 2 offers for Wirtz. One of them is Aston Villa, which we're not gonna take. But the other one is Newcastle United. They won the Premier League last year. We won the Champions League. I don't know if I could betray Liverpool like that. Florian Wirtz has done amazing here, and Liverpool have nothing been nice to him. So we're gonna reject both of these offers and hoping for another big offer. And it turns out the offer I wanted did not come in. So for the goalkeeper position here at Liverpool, we have signed Jonas Erbig, currently at an 80 overall, which is extremely low, but this kid has so much potential, could be the future Manuel Neuer in German football. And I think with the help of him in the future, Florian Wirtz can win the World Cup, but let's hope he can help us win the treble here at Liverpool, because that's what we need in order to win the Ballon d'Or one day. This is what our squad is looking like as we try to win the treble here at Liverpool. If Florian Wirtz cannot do it here, we might have to go ahead and leave the club next season because the World Cup is in 2 seasons time. And we are now at the end of February and we're sitting in 3rd place, only 3 points behind 1st place and 2 points behind 2nd place Brighton, who have come out of nowhere. That's not good for our treble race. However, there is some good news as we are in the Carabao Cup final against Tottenham Hotspur. And not only that, but despite conceding a lot of goals in the Champions League, we still made it to the run of 16 where we'll be facing Bayern Munich. So there's still a chance for us to win the treble at Liverpool this season. And it's now time for the first leg of the round of 16. We need to go ahead and get to the final if we want to win that treble. And it's going to be a 4-0 victory. We're getting past Bayern Munich easily. It's now time for the second leg. There's no way we bottle this. We're simulating the game. Wirtz is suspended, so is Adeyemi, but it does not matter. Let's go ahead and simulate this game, and it's a 1-1 draw. We're going to the quarters. After qualifying for the quarterfinals, we now have the Carabao Cup final against Tottenham Hotspur. We're playing this game. Let's win our first trophy to go ahead and get us that treble this season. But it was a boring Carabao Cup final, and we're going to penalties. And now I'm worried because Tottenham have finally won a trophy in the Europa League, so we cannot count them out here. They won't bottle it no more. And Opena's taking the first penalty. I just realized Luis Opena goes to the left. That the last penalty shootout we were in, Wirtz misses penalty. And that is not good. We need to make sure he scores today if he gets the opportunity to. McAllister goes to the right. It's 1-1 now. Let's not lose to Tottenham of all teams. Let's not be like Man United. It's Yang Min Hyuk goes to the left. And it's 2-1 Tottenham. As long as we don't miss, we'll be just fine. Mohamed Salah, I know you don't turn up when it matters, and that's what I'm saying, man. Come on, Salah. It's Pedro Porro goes to the right-hand side. We're 3-1 down at Tottenham in the Carabao Cup final. Kareem the Dream Adeyemi, please do not let us down. Top left, let's go. 3-2. We need Tottenham to miss. We need someone to bottle it. Federico Di Marco, come on. Di Marco goes to the left. Erbig makes a save, making it count. Come on, Diego Jota, make it 3-3. Let's go, baby. We're back. Equalized, man. Tottenham Hotspur, Kulusevski, he's gonna miss his penalty. I just know he is. No, he doesn't. He slots it in. And if Florian Wirtz misses again, we'll miss out on the Carabao Cup final, and we could miss out on the treble if we're still not in the FA Cup. Florian Wirtz, do not let us down. Florian Wirtz goes to the top left. He bangs it in this time. He's not missing this time around. And now it's Bergvall goes to the left-hand side, and Erbig makes another save. Oh my days, if Gravenberg puts this away, we will be Carabao Cup winners for the first time since Wirtz has joined. And yes, we have done it. Florian Wirtz wins his first domestic trophy that is in the Premier League. That is 1 trophy for the treble. And Virgil van Dijk lifts the Carabao Cup like I mentioned before. That is 1 trophy that we need for the treble this season. But it's back to UCL football, and we have Girona in the quarterfinals. This should be a clean sweep. Come on, we should not be losing to Girona. And it's a 5-0 victory. We're surely going to the semis. And it's time for the second leg. This should be an easy victory. We're already going to the semis. I'm just curious who we're going to face. Yeah, 2-0, 7-0 in aggregate is disgusting. In the semis, we do have AC Milan. If we could get past AC Milan, we'll be going to back-to-back UCL finals. And it's going to be a 3-0 victory. we're going to the UCL final. There's no chance they come back. And here is the second leg. I'm just hoping we don't somehow bottle this game. It should be a routine victory here. 2-0, yeah. We're going to the final. Who are we facing, man? And I'm hoping we're still in the Premier League title race. I hate to break the bad news, but on the last game of the season, Newcastle United are 11 points ahead in the Premier League title race. So there is no way we can win the treble now. And we had it set up for a perfect last game of the season showdown. Let's just simulate this game. Newcastle are already Premier League champions, and we did lose. No treble for us, man. In the Champions League final, we lost to Madrid. Well, once again, the penalty glitch just being there, but we just won the Carabao Cup trophy this season. Like I mentioned before, I don't think Wirtz can win the treble here at Liverpool. In the UCL final, we ran it back against Madrid, which I simulated, and we ended up losing 4-3. So the only trophy we won here was the Carabao Cup. I told you, I don't think he can win the treble here at Liverpool. And Florian Wirtz does finish the season with 27 goals and 30 assists, 57 goal contributions. It's insane. Low-key, his entire career here at Liverpool, he's been overshadowed by Alexis McAllister. But they still couldn't win the treble, man. He might have to leave Liverpool. And we are now in the brand new season, and Wirtz has 12 months left in his contract. But at the end of this season, it is the World Cup, and we need to win the treble this season. It's a must, man. So we're gonna go ahead and transfer this Florian Wirtz again and listen to some offers. I'm hoping the offer I'm thinking about in my head comes in for us. Just a reminder, because we failed to win the treble, another player will be a 1 overall in the starting 11 during the World Cup at the end of this season. And the first offer we have received is Newcastle United. We rejected them last year, but once again, they won the Premier League. We might have to betray Liverpool. We might have to take this offer. But I'm going to put it on hold just for now because this is not the club I want to go to. Another offer has come in for Tottenham Hotspur. We're definitely not going there. Another Premier League club has come in for us, and it is Arsenal. I do not want to stay in the Premier League if it isn't with Liverpool. And I don't want to pay at Liverpool anymore. And I can't lie, boys. I have done it. Newcastle United has now signed Florian Wirtz, and Florian Wirtz has joined. This is our last try to win the treble if we want to go to the World Cup and eventually win the Ballon d'Or. The offer I was waiting for was Barcelona, but we never got it. Sometimes you don't get what you want, so Florian Wirtz has to go ahead and help Newcastle not only win their first Champions League, but win their first ever treble because we couldn't do it at Liverpool. And Florian Wirtz has joined Newcastle United alongside Karim Adeyemi and also Urbik, who's already at an 88. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think the treble is happening here. Look at the team that we have, a 95 rated center back. No wonder Newcastle have beaten us to the Premier League. I'm just surprised they haven't gotten to a UCL final. Maybe Florian Wirtz is the missing piece. And we've now arrived in May, and good news is we have run away with the league title, so that is going to be secured at the end of the season. There is more good news. In terms of the FA Cup, we are in the final, which is tonight against Arsenal. That is our chance to secure a domestic double. However, in the Champions League, we are in the Champions League final, and we're facing Leipzig. We have one last chance because the World Cup is in a couple weeks. And we have the opportunity to win the treble, go on to the World Cup, possibly win it, and make Wirtz the world's best player. So it's time for the Carabao Cup final to lift our first trophy. The Premier League secured, but we haven't lifted yet. Let's go ahead and win the FA Cup and kickstart this treble winning season. But here come Arsenal. In the first couple minutes of game, it's Julian Alvarez through ball into Saka. Let's not concede a goal right here. And Bukayo Saka puts it away. I stuttered there a little bit. But 6 minutes in, Arsenal take the lead. I literally rejected their offer. This could have been us. But now it's Florian Wirtz on the ball. Can we get an equalizer here? Through ball into Rodrigo. Right-footed finish, and it goes in. We equalize. It's 1-1 now. We will take that. But here comes Alvaro Carreras for Arsenal, looking to make it a 2-1 lead. Martinelli into Saka. Great block from our 95 rated center back Leon. And now Sandro Tonali gives it to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz gives it to Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak cuts back through ball into Karim the Dream Adeyemi. And here comes Adeyemi. Cuts inside. Adeyemi with a finish is blocked. Rodrigo with another finish, and it goes wide. We could have taken the lead there. And now it's Sandro Tonali through ball into Karim the Dream Adeyemi, who gives Florian Wirtz the ball. And now it's Florian Wirtz through ball. Alexander Isak take the lead right in the 45th minute. Alexander Isak. Florian Wirtz gets a second assist, and Isak makes it 2-1. We lead in this FA Cup final. And here comes Gabriel Martinelli on the attack here, looking to equalize for Arsenal. Great block by Leon, and now it's Mateus Fernandes through ball. Florian Wirtz, one more goal and this game is over. Wirtz cuts outside through ball into Rodrigo, goes, and now it's Rodrigo. He's 1v1 against the Marmarzibili with a Trivela. It goes in. This game is over. We have won the FA Cup trophy. And Alessandro Bastoni lifts the FA Cup trophy. That is 1 out of 3 that we need to win the treble. And there we go. We've been awarded the Premier League trophy as the player of the season goes to Saka. but Florian Wirtz is in the team of the season. Let's go ahead and beat RB Leipzig in the UCL final to complete the treble. Mateus Fernandes is running with the ball, gives it to Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak into Rodriguez, who gives it into Florian Wirtz. 1v1 for the first shot of the game. It's a great save from Aguirre Zabalaga. I don't think that's Kepa, that's the other guy. And here comes RB Leipzig. It's Osimhen, gets rid of one defender. Osimhen into Oskarsson, and it goes out of bounds. But Bastoni made a tackle. When did he do that? It's gonna be a penalty. And it's a yellow. Oh, I thought he was going to get sent off. At least it's a yellow. And it's Victor Osimhen to take the penalty. He goes to the right-hand side. Erbig makes a brilliant save there. Let's go. And now it's Javi Simons. Gives it into Malo Gusto. Back into Javi. And now it's Vermeeren. Vermeeren into Navarro. Navarro into Settin. Great block to Nali. But it's Osimhen. Back into Haven. Haven into Miguel Gutierrez. What a save. Erbig. But Osimhen puts it away. We still go 1-0 down. I told you this Leipzig team wasn't gonna be easy. And here comes Surakov, gives it to Victor Osimhen. Bastoni with a great tackle. Don't lose it again. Brilliant tackle. Get it out of there, man. Javi Simons gives it into Surakov. Here come Leipzig once again. Javi Simons with a shot from outside the box. 2-0 down. I don't know why I said 3-2 down. We're losing 2-0 to RB Leipzig in the UCL final. And the second half has kicked off. We need a remontada here. It's Rodrigo's on the ball. Rodrigo gives it to Isak. Through ball into Florian Wirtz. This has to be the first goal. Finesse. Rivello, I mean. And it goes in. 2-1. Go get the ball. I don't know why I celebrated. That's one goal back. Surakov gives it to Osimhen. Great tackle from Bastoni. Let's go on this counter. Florian Wirtz on the ball. Can he inspire another goal here? It's a through ball into Rodriguez. Rodrigo gives it into Alexander Isak. Isak cuts inside and he gets rid of the defender. Isak, come back. Give it to Rodrigo with a finesse. And it goes in. 2-2, baby. The comeback is on. The remontada is here. One more goal. And now it's Mateus Fernandes through ball into Rodrigo. And here he goes. Rodrigo, come on. Let's see finish this comeback here. Gives it to Isak. Back into Florian Wirtz with a finesse. And it goes in. 3 goals in the span of 10 minutes. Not a single shot missed. We take the lead. Leipzig have bottled it. And now it's Rodrigo on the ball. Gives it into Fernandes. Let's get one more goal. Let's finish off this game. Isak back into Florian. Florian through ball. Rodrigo finish the game. And it's over. 4-2. We are going to be European champions. We are winning the treble. And Alessandro Bastoni lifts the UCL trophy. We have won the treble. That is the final step for Florian Wirtz, which means we are now eligible for the Ballon d'Or, but we have to go ahead and win the World Cup to become favorites. And Wirtz finishes the season at 16 goals and 28 assists. A great season overall, now at a 95 overall. But I say he needs to win the World Cup because he's competing with Alexander Isak, Barcola, Rodrigo, and even said he Leon, the center back, because they've all won the treble and they're all going to be at the World Cup. This is the lineup Wirtz is going into the World Cup with, but remember, because we failed 2 challenges, 2 of these players will be 1 overall, so we're gonna go ahead and spin a wheel of everyone in the starting 11 except Florian Wirtz and hope that none of the important players get to 1 overall. Alright, it's time to spin the wheel. What 2 players are gonna be 1 overall? Don't give me Musiala or Erbig, and the first one is one of our center midfielders in Bischoff. That was already a weak position we had. But who is going to be a second player? Please do not give me one of the most important players, and it is Jouch, a center back. That is terrible to have at a 1 overall. We might be screwed, man. So here is the new squad now. We got Jouch at a 1 overall, and we got Bischoff at a 1 overall. I have separated them because I did not want a double weak side here. But can we win the World Cup with 2 1 overalls? Thankfully, we have Erbig and Adeyemi who've helped along the way. And on my days, we have a tough group: Netherlands, Ireland, and Morocco. Netherlands and Morocco specifically, that's gonna be tough. But it's time for Wirtz's World Cup debut against Morocco. Let's get off to a great start despite having 2 1 overall players. And it's Jamal Musiala on the ball, gives it straight into Gruda, and it's Gruda gives it to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz into Maximilian Bayer, through ball, back into Wirtz. First opportunity of the World Cup. He squares it into Bayer, who gives it into Adeyemi with a finish. It's a great save. But it's Burkhardt still. Gives it to Florian Wirtz. Finish up from there. It's blocked. But it's gonna be a penalty. We will take that. I was waiting for the call there. And to kick off the World Cup the right way, it's Florian Wirtz to take the penalty. He's missed one before. He chips it down the middle. It goes and we take a 1-0 lead, despite the weaknesses we do have. And here comes El Khanous on the ball. El Khanous looking to make a shot here. And it's into Igname. And it's 1-1. Morocco have equalized. And now it's Florian Wirtz on the attack. Sends a through ball into Maximilian Bayer, who's playing out of position. But he is the strongest right mid. And now it's Jonathan Burkhardt to finish it. No. Come on, Burkhardt. You gotta score that. Burkhardt wins the ball back, though. He has a shot, and it's saved. Burkhardt, you gotta finish those, man. But here come Morocco. It's a great tackle from Maximilian Bayer. Let's go in this attack here. Bayer cuts back, sends a through ball into Florian Wirtz. Can we make it 2-1? Cuts inside. Through ball into Burkhardt. You can't miss this, Burkhardt. It goes in. 2-1 lead. Let's go. We're back in this. Now it's Gruda gives it to Florian Wirtz. We're looking to end off this game as quickly as possible. It's Florian Wirtz looking for a through ball. He finds all the way Karim Adeyemi. That's a brilliant ball. The cross in into Burkhardt. Can he hit it in? No, that would have been beautiful. Burkhardt? Okay, no. Florian brings it back though. Wirtz into Bishop, the 1 overall player. He wins a penalty. He is useful after all. It's another penalty for Florian Wirtz. Can he make it 3-1 to potentially end this game? 3-1. This game has to be over. He gets his second. And now it's Guru that finds Maximilian Bayer. Maximilian Bayer threw ball into Florian Wirtz. Let's end off this game. Let's get a hat trick for Florian Wirtz with the shot, and it goes in. Wirtz hat trick. This game is over. What a way to open up the World Cup campaign. And the ref blows the whistle. Wirtz picks up his match ball. Let's go ahead and beat the second team in the group. And up next, we do got Ireland. You know what? I'm liking my chances in simulation because if we lose, we still have an opportunity against Netherlands. It's a huge risk, but our team is good enough, and it's a 5-3 victory. Man, that 1 overall defender really costed us here. And we pretty much confirmed our place in the round of 32 of the World Cup, so we're simulating this last game. Let's go ahead and hopefully beat the Netherlands and 2-1. I'm telling you, that defender specifically is letting us down, but we're still going to the round of 32. Okay, I did lie. It's the round of 16. I don't have the mod on with the round of 32. I should have done that, but anyways, let's go ahead against Ukraine. I'm gonna simulate this game. It's a risk, but I think we're way better than Ukraine. Let's go ahead and get a victory, and it's a 3-1 win. We're going to the quarterfinals. But in the quarterfinals, we do have France, and we're definitely playing this game. Let's go ahead and kick this game off. And remember, Barcola had an amazing season with us at Newcastle, so he could win the Ballon d'Or. We have to beat him here. And the game has kicked off. It's Gruda into Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz gives it into Gruda. Back into Maximilian Bayer, who gives it to Musiala through ball into Wirtz. 1v1, he's offside. That was a brilliant play, though. And now it's Jamal Musiala on the ball through ball all the way into Jonathan Burkhardt, who's kind of let me down as of right now. But Burkhardt wins a free kick. Is that going to be a red for France? And it was just a yellow card, but Florian Wirtz has the opportunity to score a free kick here. I don't know if he has it in his locker, to be honest. Let's go ahead and put this one away first with a shot, and it just goes over the bar. He almost scored that, you know. Adeyemi gives it into Jamal Musiala, who cuts inside, destroys that French defender, and it's here Germany on the attack here through ball into Jonathan Burkhardt. You need to score a goal. Jonathan Burkhardt with a finish, and it goes over the bar. Come on, Jonathan. And the rest of this quarterfinal was pretty boring. We couldn't score past Germany. We couldn't score past France, and they couldn't score past us. We're going to another penalty shootout. And to take the first penalty is Gruda. I don't like the penalty shootout ability from Germany here today. It hits the post, and it goes out. That's not good. Mbappe is surely going to score his. No, Erbig makes a save. What a save, Erbig. That's what we needed. Jonathan Burkhardt goes to the right. Let's go. It's all even as of right now. And now it's Michel Olise for France. He goes to the left. Erbig makes another save. Karim the Dream Adeyemi slot this one away. He goes to the bottom right. Oh my days. Come on. And now it's Desiree Doué. He doesn't miss penalties. He just doesn't. He goes to the left. Yeah, he puts it away. And now, who's taking the next penalty? It's Maximilian Bayer. Do not let us down here. He goes to the top right. He slots it in. If Erbig saves this and Barcola misses, we're going to the semis. Come on, Erbig. Barcola goes to the left. Okay, he slots it in. Who is the man responsible? Florian Wirtz. If he puts this one away, we're going to the semifinals of the World Cup. Florian Wirtz slots it in. We're going to the next round. You gotta thank Erbig. I'm so glad we signed him for Newcastle and Liverpool. It definitely helped us out here today. We're going to the semis. And in the semis, we're facing Spain. Probably against the best player in the world, Lamine Yamal, if he plays. We need to get past them in order to get to the World Cup final. I have no idea how Wirtz has done it with this team. The World Cup semi-final has kicked off as Jamal Musiala gives it to Jonathan Burkhardt, who opens it up all the way into Maximilian Bayer. Cuts inside, gives it to Florian Wirtz. Let's be patient with the ball here. Wirtz through ball into Maximilian Bayer. Can we get a goal here? Bayer sends it back into Burkhardt. It's blocked. Great shot though. Gives it into Maximilian Bayer, who gives it into Gruda, the good center mid. Gruda into Florian Wirtz. Here we go on the counter. It's Florian. He is way too quick at 95 overall. Florian Wirtz 1v1 against the Spanish keeper, and he puts it away top corner. We take a 1-0 lead, all because of Florian Wirtz. Let's go, man. And now it's Pablo Gavi. Bishop cannot keep up because he's won overall through ball into Diego Lopez, and it goes in. Spain, we're not gonna go out without even challenging us. They were one of the best national teams in the world. Now it's Gruda. Gruda gives it to Jamal Musiala. It's still the first half. We can still take the lead here once again. It's Florian Wirtz. Gives it all the way to Maximilian Bayer. Bayer back into Florian. And into Burkhardt. Into Florian Wirtz with a shot. Again and again and again. Every time Wirtz shoots with that right foot, it goes in. unstoppable he is at the moment. And here comes Spain. It's Diego Lopez into Gavi. Back into Diego Lopez. Come on, make a tackle. Okay, no, it's a shot from Pino. Beautiful. Top corner finish. Spain, just don't give up, man. Lamine Yamal has been quiet, so we're actually very lucky he hasn't turned up right now. Florian Wirtz is looking for that cross. We don't have a lot of top players. Okay, Karim Adeyemi hit the bicycle kick. It's blocked by Sanse. Musiala back into Slaughterbeck. It's not a penalty. It's a penalty. Controversial, but we're gonna take it. And Florian Wirtz is gonna step up to take the penalty. What is he gonna do this time around? He goes ahead and chips it down the middle. No, Garcia makes a save. That could cost Wirtz the Ballon d'Or. And here comes Spain. Please do not let this happen. It's Diego Lopez and we give away a penalty. Spain, please do not put this away. Erbig is a master at saving penalties. Lamine Yamal goes down the middle, and Erbig makes a save. Two of the best players in the world have bottled a penalty for their nation. And now it's Gruda sends a through ball into Maximilian Bayer, the number 10. We need a goal, and we need it now. It's Jonathan Burkhardt giving it to Wirtz, and now it's Florian Wirtz through ball into Jamal Musiala. Can he get there? He shoots, but it's straight to the keeper, but Musiala puts it away. An opportunity created by Wirtz. 3-2. Surely, if we can defend this lead, we're going to the final. The referee blows the whistle. Due to horrible goalkeeping, we're going to the World Cup final. A huge amount of luck. Wirtz with another great game. But the question is, who are we facing in the World Cup final? Who's going to stop us from potentially winning Wirtz the Ballon d'Or? And in the World Cup final, we face Portugal, a team that has never won the World Cup. That means the game is going to be extra hard. And Florian Wirtz has easily been the best player, the top goal scorer of the World Cup. And he also is in the top 5 of assists. Let's win the World Cup final. Now Slaughterbeck on the ball, gives it all the way to Jamal Musiala. Can we take a lead here? It's a through ball into Jonathan Burkhardt, who, like I mentioned before, has been disappointing. But surely he has to put this one away. Jonathan Burkhardt on his left foot. And yes, he does. He doesn't let me down when it matters. 1-0 up, first 10 minutes of the World Cup final. And in the 36 minutes in, here comes Portugal. It's a through ball into Fabio Silva, but we win it back from the 1 overall player. Gruda sends a through ball into Wirtz. Can we go 2-0 up before halftime? Gives it to Burkhardt. Burkhardt back into Wirtz. It's Wirtz still on the ball. He just doesn't lose it, man. It's Florian Wirtz with a shot from at the box, and he bangs it in. 2-0 in the World Cup final against Portugal. Surely we're gonna be world champions. And now it's Musiala on the ball, gives it into Bishop, the 1 overall ready player, gives it to Florian Wirtz, through ball, Maximilian Bayer to end off the game. The final nail in the coffin. 3-0 against Portugal. We're world champions confirmed. And Florian Wirtz lifts the World Cup trophy. The captain was the best player in this tournament. He also won the treble, probably being the second best player at his club. Should totally be winning the Ballon d'Or, but we've seen bigger robberies before. And it seems like a Newcastle player has won the Ballon d'Or, but the question is it Wirtz? And yes, Florian Wirtz has done it. He has become the world's best player. From leaving Bayer Leverkusen to joining Liverpool, winning the Prem, Champions League, and a treble with Newcastle United, we have finally made Wirtz the world's best player. 4 down, 1 to go. Let's go to the future greatest of all time. This is Ronaldo Jr., the son of the greatest footballer of all time. But sadly, he is the most overrated talent in football history. But today that is going to change, as I'm going to make Ronaldo Jr. the best player in the world. And Jr.'s career is set to begin as he is part of footballing history, as he is one part of the 4 youngest players to ever sign a professional contract. He kicks off his career by joining Manchester United alongside Kai Rooney, one of these other players. However, Mateo and Thiago Messi have also signed a contract with FC Barcelona, making them 4 the youngest players in football history. And as Junior sits in the locker room ready to begin his career, him and these other 3 players have a lot of pressure in their shoulders. Let's see how Junior feels about it.
Wow, I am already a professional footballer. There's a lot of pressure on my name. Not just me, but the Messi bros and Kai Rooney. It's not normal for us to be in this spot. I hope we can all be friends and help each other along the way. I don't want to crumble with all the pressure like Neymar.
Hey, what's up, Junior?
Hey Rooney, just thinking about the pressure we're under.
Yeah, man, it's intense. We've got humongous pressure on our careers. Let's make a vow to stick together to make sure we don't drown in the media and the pressure. If not, we will end up like Neymar.
Agreed. Together we can handle anything.
And in their very first season as pro footballers, Junior and Kai Rooney spent the entire season training and watching from the bench. But it was now time for the final day of the season, where they'll be making their debut. But it's a huge pressure game, as Man United somehow have found themselves in a relegation battle where they'll be facing Everton, with the loser getting relegated to the championship. And here come Everton straight away. Dwight McNeil is on the ball, gives the ball into Garner into Calvert-Lewin, into Beto with a shot, and it goes in. Terrible defending from the Man United defense. It's clear why they're in a relegation battle as Everton go 1-0 up. And here come Everton once again. Onana with a ball into the ex-Man United player Josh Gardner with a cross into Jack Harrison, and it goes in. Two ex-Manchester players link up as Everton go 2-0 up. If the score stays like this, Man United will be relegated. And the first half comes to an end. As of right now, Man United are going to the championship for the first time in history, as Everton are seemingly avoiding relegation. But Man United are now ready to give up as Marcus Rashford picks up the ball. It's a through ball into Cristiano Jr. He lets it run. 1v1 against the keeper with a finesse, and it goes in. Jr. gets a goal in his debut, and he gets a very important goal back for Man United. And now here come Man United once again. Malacia into Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes into Kai Rooney. Rooney's son. Kai with a shot, and it goes in. Kai also gets his debut. There you go. He has equalized it, saving Man United so far. One of these teams will be relegated for the first time. Let's hope it's not Man United. And now here come Everton looking to take the lead once again. But Mainu wins the ball back. Mainu gives the ball into Garnacho. Garnacho into Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes in. Man United have taken the lead for the very first time. And if the score stay like this, Kai Rooney and Jr. would have saved Manchester United. Well, here come Everton looking to score an equalizer, but Jr. gets the ball. Jr. has a shot, and it goes in. They have won it 4-2. 2 from Jr. and 2 from Kai Rooney as they save Man United from the most embarrassing thing they could have ever done, and that is relegating to the championship. These youngsters have stepped up to the pressure and owned it. They have saved Man United. And the ref blows the whistle. Man United have been saved by the 2 youngest players to ever play in the Premier League. That is embarrassing for a club at this stature to be saved by 2 youngsters. And straight after the game, Junior and Kai celebrate in disbelief.
Wow, I cannot believe we saved United. That was a huge task.
Yeah, that was a close one. A team with Maguire and Bruno was always going to be tough. However, it seems like the manager will start us from now on.
We need to handle this pressure that is coming our way.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we heard about Kai and JR. I believe they did a good job, but come on, a relegation battle, typical shit club.
However, look what we did this season. Here at Barca, we also had an injury crisis, and we stepped up in the last 5 games of the season to secure the La Liga title. We don't throw games like Leverkusen throws undefeated streaks.
Yeah, and we even destroyed Real Madrid on the final day. JR and Kai did a great job, but we are the sons of the greatest of all time. Their fathers were nowhere near ours.
Oh no, the comparisons are going to start. Lots of pressure is coming my way. If I ever want to become the world's best, I need to deal with it.
As Ronaldo Jr. aims to become the world's best by winning a Ballon d'Or, he ends his first ever season at a 69 overall and 1 goal to his name. And for the next 2 seasons, Junior and Kai did not only improve as players, but they have improved the shitty team around them in Man United as they finished mid-table and 10th place. And now we were on the final day of the 26-27 season, and on the final day of the season, they were fighting for Europa League football. Can Junior and Kai Rooney get Man United back into European football? And as they are getting ready for the final game against Chelsea, they speak in the locker room.
Wow, 1 game away from being able to play European football. We can't bottle this like typical United.
Yeah, we've done well for ourselves in our career. I know we have the dream of becoming the world's best, but the Messis have made it tough as they have dominated La Liga and gotten so close to the UCL.
But let's not pressure ourselves with their achievements. We've got Chelsea, known bottle jobs. We should win this game.
And Kai Rooney already intercepts the ball early in the game. Kai Rooney crosses it into Cristiano Jr. with a shot, and it goes in. They go 1-0 up as they're fighting for Europa League football against Chelsea to make the European debuts. 1-0 for Man United. And now it's Alejandro Garnacho on the ball, gives it to Mainu. Mainu into Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. They have become an unstoppable duo, Junior and Kai Rooney, as they make it 2-0, shining as the youngest players in the squad. And it's going to be halftime. Kai and Junior have been the best players at Man United, still being the youngest in these past 4 seasons. As they continue to fight for Europa League football, all they have to do is keep this lead. Lisandro sends a through ball into Malacia. Malacia with a crossing into Kai Rooney, ends a header, and it goes wide. Kai cannot secure the game. Bruno Fernandes plays the ball into Cristiano Jr. looking to finish out this game to make it 3-0. Has a shot, and it goes wide. Junior cannot secure it either. But now here comes Chelsea as the pen merchant Cole Palmer has the ball. He crosses it in into Nico Jackson, the worst striker in the world, scores it. The worst striker in the world somehow has scored for Chelsea. They make it 2-1. And here come Man United, building from the back, but the overrated winger Mudryk has the ball now, looking for an equalizer, gives it into Cole Palmer, the pen merchant, and it goes in. Chelsea somehow come back. This is Chelsea, a terrible team. They come back and make it 2-2. But now it's Cristiano Jr. on the ball, looking to take the lead once again. It's a through ball. It's a Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney has a shot, and it goes in. Kai Rooney has scored in the 90th minute and surely secured Europa League football for Man United. What a rebuild Junior and Kai Rooney have gone through with Man United, from saving them from relegation to back to European football. And the ref blows the whistle. Man United have been carried to Europa League football by the two youngest players to ever play in the Premier League. They have so much pressure to continue this good form.
We are going to the Europa League.
Let's win it all.
And as Junior and Kai aim to win the entire Europa League, Junior now has a total of 36 goals in his career and now sits at a 75 overall, still yet to become the world's best. And as Junior and Kai Rooney are getting ready for their first European season, they get excited and speak in the locker room.
Start of the new season, and we're finally playing European football.
I know, it's amazing. We've worked so hard for this.
Yes, I am aware that Junior and Kai are finally playing European football, but I don't care.
Yeah, we've been playing UCL football for years now and just barely keep missing out on winning it all.
We heard that they want to become the world's best. Well, that will not happen. As long as Matteo and I are around, they will not win the Ballon d'Or, and they will keep dreaming just like Neymar.
Did you hear that, Kai? They think they can stop us.
Yeah, well, that will not happen. We're aiming to become the world's best and nothing will stop us.
And their journey of becoming the world's best players continues as they dominated their first ever European campaign and found themselves in the Europa League final against Juventus. But before that, they were also fighting for the league title against Liverpool. So as they got ready for two of the most important games of their career, they spoke in the locker room.
Whoa, Kai, we have the chance for our first trophies, and they are both huge. The Premier League and the Europa League. Let's not have an empty cabinet like Spurs.
Yeah, I cannot believe we fixed Manchester United. Let's destroy Liverpool, since they tend to slip up on final days, and beat Juventus, who are professional losers.
And it was now time for the final day of the 2027-2028 season. Man United versus Liverpool, the winner winning the Premier League. And the Man United have not won a Premier League in years. And Junior and Kai Rooney are looking forward to their first ever trophy. And here comes Cristiano Jr. already early in the game. Gives it to Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney with a shot and it goes in. What do you expect from the two best Man United players? 1-0. To Man United. And now it's Mason Mount on the ball, gives the ball to Cristiano Jr. Cristiano Jr. is now 1v1. He wants to go of his own and he does get it. 2-0 against their rivals Liverpool. We're setting up for an embarrassment here at Old Trafford. And now Malacia wins the ball back. It's Kobe Mainu. Mainu on the ball. Mainu gives it to Junior. Junior into Mason Mount. Mason Mount into Kai Rooney with a shot and it goes in. Beautiful team play. This team has become something else ever since these two youngsters joined, as Kai makes it 3-0 in the first half. And just like that, it is going to be halftime. Somehow, Man United are 3-0 up against Liverpool. Kai and Junior are for sure winning their first ever trophy. And now it's Mason Mount on the ball, gives it to Cristiano Jr. with another shot, and it's another goal. A brace for Kai Rooney and a brace for Cristiano Jr. It's 4-0 against Liverpool. Now it's Dalot, receives the ball on the wing, crosses it in into Mason Mount, who lays it off to Kai Rooney with a first time finish, and it's a brilliant, excellent goal from Kai Rooney, taking notes from his father. Kai gets his hat-trick, 5-0 against Liverpool. And now it's Marcus Rashford into Kai Rooney, into Cristiano Jr., into Mason Mount, into Cristiano with the volley, and it goes in. 2 hat-tricks, one from Junior and one from Kai Rooney, as they're for sure winning the first ever trophy, being the Premier League title. Liverpool should have not shown up for this game. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo Jr. picks up the match ball instead of Kai Rooney as they lift the Premier League trophy, as they win the first ever trophy, the first step to becoming the world's best players. And straight after that Premier League win, it is now time for the Europa League final against Juventus. Juventus are known bottlers of European finals. Let's just hope that they can bottle once again, so United and Junior and Kai Rooney could win their first European trophy. Here comes Filip Kostic down the wing, gives a cross in into Dusan Vlahovic with a shot, and it goes in. Beautiful finish from Dusan Vlahovic. There's a reason they're in the Europa League final, as Juventus go 1-0 up. And here goes Federico Chiesa with a through ball into Dusan Vlahovic. He has the ball once again. Vlahovic cuts it back into Mr. McKennie with a touch, and it goes in. It's a beautiful finish from McKennie as well, as they go 2-0 up in the first half. Can Kai Rooney and Junior come back? And it's going to be halftime. Juventus do have a 2-0 lead, but they're known for blowing leads and choking on UCL and European finals, where they choke once again. Mason Mount wins the ball back from Man United. Mason Mount with a brilliant through ball into Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney on the shot, and it goes in. Kai Rooney gets one back. Mason Mount is bagging these assists with these two top talented strikers as they go 2-1. There's still enough time to come back. And now it's Ronaldo Jr. on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Mason Mount, into Kai Rooney once again, and it goes in. Kai gets his second 2-2 for Man United. They have come back a lot of time to win this trophy. And now it's Mason Mount once again, another brilliant through ball into Kai Rooney, who lays it up to Junior for a goal of his own, and he does get it. The comeback is complete. 3-2. Man United are winning the Europa League if Juventus did not score another. But here come Man United looking to finish the job. Marcus Rashford into Mason Mount, who gives it back into Cristiano Jr. Takes a touch into Kai Rooney. And now it's Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. Kai gets his hat-trick. 4-2 to Man United. This game is over. But here come Man United once again as Junior picks up the ball on the outside of the box. He does a Ronaldo chop, and now Junior gets rid of the defenders, and it goes in. He gets his brace. Is he also gonna get a hat-trick? It's 5-2 in the Europa League final. And Juventus are trying to hold the ball to the final whistle, but Man United win the ball back. It's Cristiano Jr. with a shot, and it goes in. It's a double hat-trick once again. A hat-trick from Kai and a hat-trick from Junior. They're slowly becoming the world's best. It's 6-2. This Europa League final is over. And the ref blows the whistle. Junior and Kai have done it. They have won a double as they lift the Europa League trophy, and they win their first ever European trophy and have qualified for Champions League football next year. Can they also win that as well? And after their brilliant season for Man United, Kai and Ronaldo Jr. have a press conference.
Yes, we are happy to have made Manchester United Premier League champions once again and also qualify for the UCL.
And your comment about pressure? We are focused and have yet to feel any. That is something we are proud to have dealt with, as our fathers had legacies that can easily eat a pro footballer alive.
Yes, that is correct. We plan to continue our careers and become the world's best players.
Oh, you feel no pressure? We will make sure you do.
Hell yeah, let's show them who the true best are.
And as Junior has his best season yet, he is yet to become the world's best player by winning a Ballon d'Or. But he has 34 more goals to his tally, now having a total of 70, and is now a 78 overall. And their first ever UCL campaign is absolutely perfect as they dominated the UCL and were now in the UCL final up against Barcelona, the first time meeting Messi's sons. But they missed out on the Premier League earlier in the season to Man City. But right before Junior's first ever UCL final, Mateo and Thiago Messi have some words to say in a press conference.
Yes, I am very well aware that either my brother and I or Kai and JR will win our first UCL.
However, we have played in 3 UCL finals, so we will easily win tonight.
They think they will beat us because they have the Barcelona DNA.
Yeah, the Barcelona DNA is not winning UCL finals anymore. It's been almost 15 years since their last one. Haha. Let's beat these Lionel wannabes.
And it was now time for Junior's first ever UCL final. Junior and Kai versus Thiago Messi and Mateo Messi. 2 of the best players in the world already and still very young. The question is, can Junior go ahead and beat the Messis in their first ever UCL final? Now it's Cristiano Jr. with a through ball into Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney has the ball, has a shot, and it goes in. Man United take a 1-0 lead. They want that UCL trophy. Garnacho plays the ball into Ronaldo Jr. into Mason Mount. Mason Mount into Ronaldo Jr. Once again, Ronaldo Jr. with a volley, and it goes in. They have taken the 2-0 lead. They want that UCL final, and they want to prove that they're better than Messi's sons. Now here come Barcelona with an attack of their own. Mateo Messi gives it into Thiago. Thiago back into Mateo, and it goes in. The Messis link up and make it 2-1. They get one back. 3 goals in this first half. Now it's Mateo Messi in the ball with a through ball into his brother Thiago. Thiago cuts back. It's still Thiago. Thiago with a finesse, and it goes in. They have equalized in the first half, 4 goals. It's going to be an amazing UCL final, and it's now 2-2. And just like that, it's going to be halftime. Barcelona do have the momentum. Let's just hope that Junior can secure this victory.
Haha, we are going to win this game.
Hell yeah, we are. We have the momentum.
Now it's Gavi on the ball into Mateo Messi. Mateo with the through ball into Thiago. The captain, Thiago Messi, cuts inside with a finesse from outside the box. Cheeky, absolutely cheeky from Thiago Messi as he makes it 3-2 and Barca take the lead for the first time. Here comes Kai Rooney, not looking to give up so easily with a through ball into Ronaldo Jr. Ronaldo Jr. has a shot and it goes in. It is 3-3. Man United and Junior is now ready to give up. They need that UCL final to prove, that UCL win, to prove that they're better than the Messis. And now it's Mason Mount on the ball, gives it to Cristiano Jr. with a through ball into Kai Rooney in the 90th minute, takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes in. Kai Rooney has scored a winner to win Man United the UCL. Cool, calm, and collected as he gets his brace. The Messis are going to be furious. And the ref blows the whistle. We have confirmed it. Man United have won their UCL. What an insane comeback from the club of Man United, but they couldn't have done it without Kai and Junior as they lift the UCL trophy. They win their first ever UCL. Surely one of them will win the Ballon d'Or this season. Hopefully, Ronaldo Jr.
Yes, we have won our first UCL. We have taken Manchester United from relegation battlers to UCL winners. Surely Kai or I will win the Ballon d'Or and become the world's best.
But despite taking Man United from relegation battlers to UCL winners, Matteo Messi wins his first ever Ballon d'Or. He was the 4th best player in that final and he somehow stole it, man. And Junior and Kai are disappointed.
How the hell did he win this? Robbing Ballon d'Ors just like his father.
Dang, man, a robbery at its finest. It should have been you or even me.
It's okay. Soon we will become the world's best.
Absolutely, our time is coming.
And as Ronaldo Jr. was robbed of his Ballon d'Or, he now has a total of 100 goals to his name and an 82 overall. Somehow, he got robbed. And at the start of season number 7, Kai and Junior look for pastures new as they leave Man United and have joined huge club in Real Madrid. Let's see how they feel about their new club.
Yeah, Real Madrid. I love Manchester United, but I did not want to stay there forever. I'm so glad I convinced Junior to join with me.
Whoa, Real Madrid. I love this club, but I did not want to come here. My father was the greatest at this club. That is an insane amount of pressure. I just hope I can live up to the expectations.
And as Junior is skeptical of joining Real Madrid, the club where his father is the greatest player of all time at, he is set to make his debut alongside Kai Rooney against Atletico de Madrid in a Madrid derby. Can they go ahead and make a good first impression? And now here come Real Madrid. Fede Valverde into Jude Bellingham. Bellingham into Ronaldo Jr. Ronaldo Jr. with his first shot of the club and it goes in. Jr. with his first shot at Real Madrid gets his first ever goal as they go 1-0 up in this derby. And now Kai Rooney wins the ball back against Atletico. He's looking for his first goal as well. Junior gives it back into Kai Rooney and he wins, gets past the defender and it goes in. Terrible defending from Jimenez as Kai Rooney also gets his debut day goal assisted from Cristiano Jr. And now it's Jude Bellingham on the ball, gives it into Kai Rooney in the second half, gives it to Ronaldo Jr. with a shot and he gets his brace on his debut. 3-0. Real Madrid are dominating Atletico de Madrid. As Jude Bellingham gives the ball into Cristiano Jr. into Kai Rooney to return the favor, and yes, he does. A brace for Cristiano Jr. and a brace for Kai Rooney as this game is over. 4-0 to Real Madrid. And Junior and Kai's debut comes to an end. Even though Junior was skeptical, he still has an amazing performance against Atletico, getting a brace as they're ready to fight for the league title and the UCL up against Barcelona and the Messis.
See, Junior R, no need to feel pressure. You will be great here.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Well, they joined the Messi League.
But brilliant. I just know the huge shadow Cristiano left will take over Junior.
And for the rest of their debut season, Junior and Kai Rooney just become the world's best players in the league as they dominate La Liga and the UCL. And we're now fighting for the league title on the final day up against Barcelona as both clubs were undefeated in the league and will also face Barcelona a week later in the UCL final. And right before their 2 most important games of their careers, they plan in the locker room.
All right, Junior. We have done it before. We've beaten those frauds. We can easily win a double this year, and one of us will win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I think so. Why do I feel so weird? I feel nervous. Am I feeling pressure?
Here come Real Madrid looking for the La Liga title. It's Ronaldo Jr. on the ball, has a shot, and it goes wide. Ronaldo Jr. misses the first shot of the game. Here come Real Madrid once again. Kai Rooney on the ball once again, gives it to Cristiano Jr. Takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes wide once again. Jr. misses again. And now it's Ronaldo Rock on the ball, but Cristiano Jr. tackles him, and now he has 1v1 against the goalkeeper. He is surely not gonna miss this one, and it goes wide. Cristiano, how are you missing that shot? The pressure got to him. Fede into Rodrigo, into Kai Rooney, who is now 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Kai Rooney cuts back, it's still Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney cuts aside, Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. Junior couldn't score, so Kai Rooney steps up and takes and gets a goal to make it 1-0 in this La Liga final battle. And it's going to be halftime. Junior missed 3 sitters in this first half as Kai Rooney makes them go 1-0 up. Let's hope that they can keep this lead. But here come Barcelona in the second half. Thiago Messi with a through ball into Matteo with a diving header and it goes in. He just gets ahead on that ball and Barcelona have equalized. Matteo has equalized. This is not looking good for Real Madrid. And now it's Thiago Messi running with the ball against the defenders. Camavinga cannot reach him and it goes in. Thiago Messi has a shot and he makes it 2-1 as Barcelona are going to win the league title if the score stays the same. And just like that, the ref blows the whistle. Junior was a huge reason as to why Barcelona are lifting the league title. If only he would have converted at least one of those shots that he missed.
I knew he would be pressured.
But now it was time for the UCL final. Real Madrid versus Barcelona, the Clásico, as Junior and Kai run it back against the Messi sons, Thiago and Mateo. Ronaldo Jr. really felt the pressure last game. Let's just hope that he gets rid of that today and deals with it so they can win back-to-back UCLs and Junior can become the world's best player. And here comes Kai Rooney on the ball with a through ball into Cristiano Jr. with a shot, and it just goes wide. He's getting unlucky. Now it's Fede Valverde on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Junior, who's 1v1 against the keeper with a shot, and it goes wide again. He's feeling the pressure again. Now it's Fede Valverde with another through ball into Kai Rooney, takes a touch, and it goes wide. Kai Rooney misses an open wide shot as well. Now it's Fede Valverde, another brilliant through ball from him. Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes wide. Kai Rooney is also feeling the pressure. And just like that, it's going to be halftime. Both Kai and Junior missing shots left and right. It seems like they're both feeling the huge pressure by the clubs. Let's hope that they can have a better second half and win this UCL. And here come Barcelona. Thiago Messi lays it off for Mateo. Mateo with a shot, and it goes in. That's their first shot of the game, and it goes in. 1-0 to Barcelona. And now here come Real Madrid building from the back, but Gavi wins it back into Thiago Messi. Thiago Messi with a through ball into Mateo, looking for a second, and yes, he gets it. Mateo makes it 2-0. Barcelona are destroying Real Madrid in this second half. And now the ball is in the air as Gavi wins it back, and now it's Mateo into Thiago, returning the favor, and it goes in. Thiago makes it 3-0. Bro, there's no chance Real Madrid come back, especially how Junior and Kai have been playing today. Now here come Barcelona once again. Frankie de Jong into Thiago with a shot, and it goes in. This game is over. 4-0. 2 from Thiago, 2 from Mateo. What happened to Junior and Kai, the ones we know, the ones that dominate? And just like that, the ref blows the whistle, and Barcelona lift the UCL. They beat Real Madrid to La Liga title, and they beat them to the UCL final. The question is, what happened to the Junior and Kai Rooney that we know? And straight after the game, Junior and Kai talk about it in the locker room, as they were also set to make their debuts for their national teams at the World Cup this year.
I am sorry, Kai. I don't know what took over me the last 2 games.
It's okay, man. I also played terribly in the UCL final. But hey, let's focus on the World Cup. Good luck with Portugal.
And good luck to you with England.
And as Junior debuts in his first ever World Cup campaign, he fails to score in the group stages, but regardless is still in the round of 16 of the World Cup facing England. Will he be facing for the very first time his best friend in Kai Rooney? Can he finally score his first goal in the World Cup and go on to the quarterfinals? And here comes Portugal with the first attack of the game. Bernardo Silva into Cristiano Jr. with a shot, and it goes wide. Let's hope that this form does not continue. And now Junior picks up the ball 1v1 against the English goalkeeper with a shot, and it's saved by Pickford. Come on, Junior. And now here comes Portugal once again. Junior is on the ball once again, yet again. Instead of passing it, he has a shot, and it's another great save. Junior just can't score. And it's going to be halftime. Junior is in terrible form ever since the La Liga final day, and even now, he cannot score a goal in this World Cup. He cannot score a goal in this game. He needs to lock in if he wants to go on to win the World Cup and become the world's best player.
Man, what is wrong with Junior?
Here come England with the first attack of the game for them. It's John Stones into Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. Kai Rooney makes it 1-0 for England, punishing Ronaldo Jr. Now here comes Jude Bellingham into Phil Foden, into Kai Rooney, who gets rid of the defense. He is 1v1 against Diego Costa. Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. Kai Rooney is not missing those chances as he makes it 2-0 against Portugal. And now it's Kai Rooney once again 1v1 against the keeper with another shot, and it hits the crossbar. And it's Kai Rooney once again, and it goes in. He gets his hat trick. He does not miss those shots that Cristiano Jr. did earlier in the game, and England are going through the next round. And the game comes to an end. Kai Rooney picks up his match ball for England as Ronaldo Jr. gets knocked out of the World Cup, yet to score a goal in the competition. I just hope that Ronaldo Jr. can get out of this slump.
Why am I feeling so pressured?
But it was now time for the World Cup final as Kai Rooney will be facing Mateo and Thiago Messi in the World Cup final, as Junior will be watching in the locker room. But he hopes that Kai Rooney can take down the Messis to win the World Cup so Kai can become the world's best. The question is, who is going to win? Here comes Declan Rice on the ball, gives it into Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney has a shot, and it goes in. England take a 1-0 lead as Junior is happy. And now it's Jude Bellingham on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Phil Foden, who lays it off into Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. Kai is winning the World Cup so far as he gets his brace in this first half. Let's hope that England and Kai can keep this lead. Just like that, it's going to be halftime, and England have a 2-0 lead as Kai is leading England to possibly their second ever World Cup win, as they could never bring it home ever since Bobby Moore did it. But Junior is happy in the locker room.
Let's go, Kai. Become the world's best.
But here comes Argentina as Thiago Messi gets rid of the defender. He gives it into Mateo with a shot, and they get one back. Mateo makes it 2-1. England better not choke like they usually do. And now here comes Argentina once again. McAllister with a through ball into Julian Alvarez, who crosses it into Thiago Messi, and it goes in a bicycle kick as the defender lost it. And England are choking this game as it's now 2-0. 2-2. But here come Argentina once again as a through ball into Thiago Messi, looking for the breast, and he puts it away. He gets it and he scores to make it 3-2. They have made the comeback. There's still a little bit of time. Can England score another? Can Kai secure this World Cup? But here come Argentina once again. Alexis McAllister into Thiago Messi with a through ball all the way into Mateo. And now it's Mateo Messi. It's still Mateo. Mateo with a finish, and it goes in. It's 4-2. The game is over. England have bottled yet again another final, and they're never going to bring it home if they play like this. Kai Rooney just wasn't enough. And the ref blows the whistle as Argentina win the World Cup. And Junior just looks sad, as it should have been him. It should have been Kai Rooney. Junior needs to fix his form.
I'm really sorry, Kai. I know how much this meant to you. We'll have other chances. We'll come back stronger.
And as this terrible season comes to an end, Thiago wins the World Cup, becoming the world's best in the process, as Junior is yet to win his. And despite having the worst ending to a season of his career, he now sits at 130 goals, adding 30 this season, and has a total of 86 overall, still yet to become the world's best. And for the next 3 seasons, sadly, Junior's form does not pick up. It seems like he's crumbling under the pressure, as for the next 3 seasons, he has the worst 3 seasons of his life, as Barcelona dominate other competitions, winning La Liga and UCL 3 times in a row. And going into season number 11, another World Cup year, Junior only scored 30 goals in 3 seasons, having 160 and now being 87 overall. And as season number 11 is kicking off, Junior thinks in the locker room of what he can do next.
I let the pressure get to me, and I failed to become the world's best player. If I don't get my act together, this will probably be my last season in Europe before I'm shipped off to a lesser league.
Junior, I have some bad news.
What is it, Kai?
The manager has told me to inform you that you're being sold this season. I'm so sorry, man. I wish I was the one that crumbled under pressure. I really wish you luck and hope you can come back from this terrible form.
Thanks, Kai. I'll find a way to make a comeback.
And as Kai tells Junior that he is leaving the club, Junior walks out on Real Madrid, and the only club that wanted to sign him was bottle job Tottenham Hotspurs, as he joins the club.
I cannot believe that Spurs were the only club to have offered for me. This is unbelievable. I must show the world that I should not be disrespected this way. I aim to win it all with Spurs and win the World Cup with Portugal at the end of the season.
But it was now time for Junior's debut at Tottenham Hotspur, and he has a fire lit under his ass as he is mad. He is furious that Tottenham is the only team that wanted to sign him, and now he is aiming to win it all with Spurs this season and win the World Cup this year to become the world's best player. The question is, can he start well by securing a win on his debut against Chelsea? And here comes Tottenham Hotspur. Junior is on the ball, gives it to James Maddison. Maddison returns the favor into Cristiano Jr. Jr. with a first-time finish, and it's a brilliant goal. Junior is upset, and Junior is locked in as he makes it 1-0, getting his first goal in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. And now Sarr gives the ball to Junior. Junior back into James Maddison, and now it's Maddison on the ball. Maddison with a brilliant through ball into Cristiano Jr. once again, and he gets his brace. Junior is upset, like I mentioned before, and he is ready to dominate the Premier League. And now here comes Cristiano Jr. into James Maddison. Once again, James Maddison with another through ball into Cristiano. Gets rid of the defender. It's still Cristiano Jr. with a shot. And he gets his hat-trick. A debut day hat-trick for Jr. at Tottenham Hotspur of all teams. He is ready to become the world's best. And now Sarr into Maddison. Back into Sarr. Sarr with a brilliant through ball into Cristiano Jr. who has another volley and another goal. 4 goals, a poker for Cristiano Jr. on his debut. He is seriously locked in. And now here comes Tottenham once again. Jr. is looking for his 5th year, looking to embarrass Chelsea, the shit club that they are. Jr. has a shot, and it goes in 5-0. I mean, Chelsea is a shit club, a bad club that was going to be easy to score against, but Jr. scored 5 goals. It is impressive nonetheless. And the game comes to an end as Jr. picks up his match ball on his debut for Tottenham Hotspur. 5 goals. He is ready to become the world's best. He is serious about becoming the world's best player.
I will become the world's best player.
And for the rest of the season, Junior absolutely dominated, winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and now found himself in a final day league battle against the undefeated Arsenal for the league title, but will also face Real Madrid in the UCL Final, his old club against his old best friend. Junior is very locked in to complete that quadruple so he can go on and possibly win the World Cup and become the world's best. But right before the final day against Arsenal, Junior thinks to himself,
I have given Spurs their first 2 trophies and now can win the domestic treble. Not only that, but I have the UCL final next week against my old club Real Madrid. I will win Spurs the quadruple. Ha ha ha, I feel like I'm in a career mode video.
And Tottenham Hotspur have the first attack of the game as it's a through ball to Junior with a chip and it goes in. What is Ramsdale doing? Junior gets the easiest goal of his career as he goes 1-0 up already. And now it's James Maddison with a brilliant through ball into Brennan Johnson down the wing. And now it's Brennan Johnson with a first time cross into Ronaldo Jr. And it's a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. Saliba has fouled him. Junior is going to take it. Now Junior steps up to the penalty to make it 2-0 in his first half. He has a shot and it goes in. Junior makes it 2-0 as he aims to win that Premier League title. And now in the second half, Kulusevski wins the ball from the defense, crosses it into Junior, and he gets his hat-trick on the final day. Arsenal are getting destroyed as Junior completes his hat-trick. And now it's Yves Bissouma on the ball, gives it into Ronaldo Jr., gets rid of Gabriel. It's Junior with a long shot, and it goes in 4-0, a poker for Cristiano Jr. That league title is his. Just write his name on it. And the ref blows the whistle. The game comes to an end as Tottenham Hotspur and Junior lift the Premier League title as he completes the domestic treble. But he still has the opportunity to win the UCL to complete the quadruple.
One more trophy left to go. I may have knocked out the Messis this year, but now I have a whole new monster to deal with.
But it was now time for the UCL final. Junior is seeking vengeance as Real Madrid got rid of him and Kai Rooney had to sadly break the news to him. But he aims to beat Kai Rooney today even though they're best friends, as he wants to secure that quadruple to give him the best case to become the world's best player this season. And here come Real Madrid. It's a through ball into Rodrigo, into Kai Rooney with a shot, and it goes in. Real Madrid take a 1-0 lead. Kai Rooney makes it 1-0. Now it's a corner, Fede Valverde to take it, and it's a header down into Kai Rooney with a bicycle kick, and it's a beautiful goal from Kai Rooney as Tottenham go 2-0 down. There's no way that Junior is gonna bottle this, right? And it's going to be halftime. Real Madrid have the 2-0 lead. Junior has yet to have an opportunity as Kai Rooney has a brace so far. And now it's James Maddison into Brennan Johnson with a through ball into Cristiano Jr. with a cross in into Parby Sarr, and it goes in. Sarr makes it 2-1. Junior gets an assist. There's still a lot of time to win the UCL. And now the ball's in the air, but Chouamani wins it back, but Cristiano Jr. makes a brilliant tackle, and as Cristiano Jr. passes it on into James Maddison, and it goes in. Another assist from Jr. Not only can he score, but he can also assist. It's now 2-2. Are Tottenham actually gonna win the UCL? And now here comes Cristiano Jr. looking for a winner here. It's still Cristiano with a brilliant through ball into Kulusevski. He cuts aside, has a shot, and it goes in. Kulusevski has scored to make it 3-2. Is the game over? Has Tottenham finally won their first ever UCL? And just like that, the ref blows the whistle. Junior has done it. He has taken Tottenham from winning 0 trophies to a quadruple in his first ever season as he lifts the UCL. Surely he's going to win the Ballon d'Or, but he still has the World Cup.
I cannot believe that JR won the treble with the bottle jobs. We must win our second World Cup.
Agreed. We cannot let this man become the world's best. We need to prove that there is one royal family in football, and it's the Messi family.
Wow, I am proud of Junior. He came back strong. However, I must bring the World Cup home. My father couldn't do it, so I need to finish his story. I must win the World Cup.
I have come back and I should win the Ballon d'Or, but knowing I got robbed years ago and how Messi robbed Haaland in 2022, I need to secure the World Cup to be the world's best. I must do what my father couldn't do and win the World Cup. I must finish my story.
But it was now time for the World Cup semi-final. Portugal versus Argentina. The long rivalry of Ronaldo versus Messi. It's Ronaldo Jr. versus Thiago and Matteo Messi. But before we can get into the World Cup semi-final, Matteo and Thiago attend a press conference.
Yes, we are aware that Kai has sent England to the final, but we don't care.
Yes, tonight we will kill JR's dreams of winning the World Cup. There is only one royal footballing family, and it isn't the Rooneys or the Ronaldos, it's the Messis.
One family, my ass, I will win this World Cup.
And the game kicks off as Argentina go on the first attack of the game. It's Thiago Messi, cuts back with a cross into Mateo with a header, and it goes in. Argentina take a 1-0 lead. Now it's Mateo Messi on the run, looking to make it 2-0 in his first half. He takes a long touch. Mateo Messi with a cross into Thiago with the scissor kick, and it goes in. Argentina take a 2-0 lead with both Messis proving why they have become the world's best players. And just like that, it's going to be halftime. 2-0 for Argentina. Junior has a long mountain to climb if he wants to go to the World Cup final. And here come Portugal with the first attack of the game. It's a brilliant through ball into Cristiano Jr. 1v1 with a shot, and it goes in. Junior gets a goal back, but it's still a lot of time to win this game. And now it's Argentina looking to build from the back, but Junior wins the ball back, and now it's a through ball into Cristiano. Once again, Cristiano with a shot, and it goes in. Cristiano makes it 2-2. One goal is left for either Thiago and Mateo to go to the final, or Cristiano Jr. Who is going to do it? And now it's Rafael Leao on the run for Portugal. It's still Rafael Leao with a cross in into Cristiano Jr. with a volley, and it goes in. Jr. has done it in the 90th minute. He is going to the World Cup final, something his father could never do. And surely, if he wins the game, he'll become the world's best and win his first Ballon d'Or. And the game comes to an end. Junior picks up his match ball, but the question is, who will he be facing in the World Cup final?
Looks like there is more than one royal footballing family.
Shut up, JR. You won't beat Rooney.
Yeah, Kai will beat you, and you will never become the world's best.
But it was now time for the World Cup final, and of all teams, he'll be facing his best friend, Kai Rooney. Junior versus Kai Rooney. Portugal versus England. Portugal have never won a World Cup, while England have failed to bring it home multiple times. Who will become the world's best player? Only one of them can win the Ballon d'Or. Is it going to be Junior, or is it going to be Kai Rooney?
Junior, I am proud of you for coming back, but I hope you know I can't let you win.
I know. I want to thank you for all your support, always. Let's see who can finish their story.
If you think Ronaldo Jr. will finish his and his father's story, subscribe right now as we're trying to reach 500k subscribers. And here comes Ronaldo Jr. with the first attack of the game. He gets rid of Guehi, and it's still Ronaldo Jr. with a shot, and it goes in. He makes it 1-0 early on. 1-0 for Portugal, 1-0 for Cristiano Jr. And now the ball's played back into the England player, and now it's England. Gives it into Kai Rooney. Kai Rooney with a scorpion kick, and it goes in. It's a brilliant goal from Kai Rooney to make it 1-1. This is not going to be easy for Ronaldo Jr. And it's going to be halftime, 1-1. Kai Rooney has the momentum going into the second half. Who is going to win this World Cup final? Who is going to become the world's best player? And now it's Jude Bellingham on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Bukayo Saka, into Kai Rooney with a volley, and it goes in. No, England have taken the lead. England, Kai Rooney is going to finish the story. But Cristiano Jr. is failing to finish it if the scores stay like this. And now it's Bernardo Silva with a brilliant through ball into Junior. Junior plays it back. He gets rid of Reece James. It's still Cristiano with a shot, and he puts it away. He still has a chance to finish his and his father's story of winning the World Cup as he makes it 2-2. And now it's Otavio down that wing. It's still Otavio. Cuts back. He sends across into Ronaldo Jr. with a scorpion kick, and it goes in. He has done it in the 90th minute. Ronaldo Jr. has made it 3-2. Surely there's not enough time for Kai to score an equalizer. Junior is going to win the World Cup. He's going to become the world's best player. And just like that, the ref blows the whistle. Junior has done it. He picks up his match ball, and he has lifted the World Cup, finishing his and his father's story. Surely he is winning that World Cup. And yes, Cristiano Jr. has done it. He has won the Ballon d'Or, becoming the world's best player. And as Junior becomes the world's best player, he ends his career with 200 goals, a 92 overall, becoming the world's best. And yes, we have done it. We have made 5 of the best Wonder Kids, the world's best players. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click on the screen to find out how I became an academy player for 5 different clubs.